but it's nice.
But it's yummy.
I'm surprised you even like them. I be buying stuff because...
You want me to taste it?
No, I just hope that you guys don't like it. So that I can eat them to myself.
Mom, I'm gonna taste it. And Belly tries new things. Right, Mom?
Says the person that don't like to try anything new. How are you the pot?
That's not me!
How are you the pot calling the kettle black?
No, Mom.
Hey, Cyber Family, hey.
I'm reading the... Yeah, one.
So, I got these.
Which I have in my mouth.
Because he don't like white cheddar. He don't like white cheddar popcorn. He don't like white cheddar.
And
So I got white cheddar. And he crunching harder than me. We can't have nothing. We can't have... Let me put you some on this napkin.
I'm thirsty. I'm gonna drink
Get you a water.
with my first letter of my name, not B, not G.
Hey, Abria.
B.
Listen. Ration. Now, let me tell y'all something. See, this is what I already had to do right here. Look at this.
Everybody gets 10 water. But no, we did not. Whose fault is that? Not mine.
I have to put initials on the damn waters.
No, that's our first name. First year.
It's your first initial. It's your initial of your person. Everybody had to get rationed water. Because
because me and you always drink up the waters.
No, that's a lie.
Who drinks up all the waters?
I'm trying to get to the bottom of that. I'm trying to get to the bottom.
I like waters.
I bought 40 waters.
40.
About 6 days ago.
Yeah.
40 waters. About 6 days ago. And I was like, I'm parched in the middle of the night. Let me go grab me a little bottled water.
And it's none.
Go to the Frigidaire.
And it's not.
I said, now where's 40 waters going? So I looked in Aiden's room, no bottled waters in there. But, you know, Aiden got a little bit more sense than to leave bottled water. Look in his room. It's about 3 empty bottles.
What?
I
have water! Yeah.
So then, sit down. So then I said,
baby shoes. Yeah.
now put your foot down. Hold on a second. So then I start seeing red bottles in the refrigerator, like 6, but with red stuff in it. I said, who the hell making Kool-Aid? in my bottled water. If you don't get sink water and make you some damn Kool-Aid like we did back in 1993.
Wait, what?
93.
Open this.
I'm not, because that's not how you ask.
Please.
That's not how you ask.
Can you please open my bottle of water? Now.
Thank you, sir.
Or cat. Dog. No. Cat.
Yeah, they was empty. And then I started seeing unempty ones. Like this one right here. Okay. And that one right there beside the microwave.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's yours. Not getting thrown away. Somebody gonna drink them. Because I didn't ask, whose waters are these? Nobody knows.
Not mine. Not mine.
So I put names on them. So I can identify who's leaving bottles of water all over my house and how many waters are you drinking. Baby, you're gonna get rationed in here during spring break. Baby, this ain't a free fall. I'm about sick and tired. Sick.
And tired.
And tired.
You don't have to copy me.
First of all, you was copying me. Mullet.
Now you mow it.
So, yes. Honey.
You mow it.
Anyway, I have a... Boosie, listen. Now, I have a story. Okay?
Meow.
I have a story.
Meow.
All right.
You don't have to tell me 100 times. Meow.
Oh, wait a minute. Now, where's the damn ants coming from?
Yeah. Come back here, Aunt.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
What are you karate chopping it? Oh, my God. Stop karate chopping it 12 times. Oh, my God.
Why are you facing at me?
You move. Here, get this. Get this. Oh, Lord Jesus. I know I ain't got no damn ants.
Mom.
Damn ant guru done came. The damn ant guru done came. And I still
kangaroo.
The ant guru is what he proclaimed to be.
No flip.
Oh, my God.
No flip.
Okay.
No flip. No flip.
Boosie, I have a question.
No, Mom.
I quit buying bottled of water because I was tired of finding them. Oh, listen, Sasha, come on, please. Because I know. Like, I'm so tired of it. We got well water. Drink that, baby. At this point, I'm going to send you with a bucket to the well. And dip your water out like they used to do back in the biblical days. Mm-hmm. Go to the well and get your damn water and keep the bottles. And just if you bottle them up, if you prefer to drink out of a bottle. Because what in the world? What is going on? So I
No flip.
I have a story and this has got something to do with my job. And I need you to give me some advice on your level. Because you know you're an expert in all things. So would you like to hear the story? Would you like to hear the story? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Tails wants to.
All right, you ready?
Mm-hmm. Tails
right.
wants to.
Okay. So, okay.
What?
So I got.
See the study I got?
Okay.
I got it for Easter.
Okay. We're gonna put Paddington right there so Paddington can hear too.
I like his cute smile.
I like his cute smile too. You ready for the story?
Uh-huh. I'm gonna be playing Fortnite.
Are you ready for the
Yes.
Okay. So I had got a job.
What kind of job? Oh yeah, you told me what job you got.
Okay. What did I tell you I got? Therapy. Yes, so I got a job working as a therapist. But they don't want to pay me what I'm worth. What I feel like I'm worth.
Okay.
Okay. Do you think I should keep the job or quit the job?
Quit it.
Quit it. Just that simple? Oh, okay. Do you think I should go back to management and tell them I want to request some more money, or just quit?
It's quit.
Just quit.
Yeah.
Seems simple for a 6-year-old, right? Okay. And so, how much money do you think mommy is worth?
10 billion.
10 billion? Oh.
10,000 billion hundred.
Baby, listen. Baby, I'm just going to go and be a stay-at-home mama and hope my husband can bring home 4 or 5 wallets. 10 billion? Let me see. Did I buy a scratch off today? What is the Powerball? What is it? You right. You right. Exactly.
Hey.
Now, should I negotiate or just quit?
Just quit.
Just quit. Okay. Chuck up the deuces. It ain't don't go back and forth with them. Go on, get up out of there. You're done. Ain't no need to keep lagging and lingering. Baby, pack up your office. That one little picture. And go on, get on up out of there. Do you think I should continue to work from home?
No, don't work.
Don't work.
Dad won't get paid on me.
You and Daddy get paid. Oh, you get paid? Well, you do?
Mommy don't give me. Mommy give me.
What's your job?
None.
Who you get paid from?
Who gives me money?
Yeah, who give you money? Who give you money?
Y'all.
Y'all? No.
But Aiden.
Everybody but Aiden. Okay. So what you saying, go on, quit and let you and Daddy take care of me. Yes.
Because I have the most money in the house.
Oh, you got the most money in the house.
You forgot about that.
Oh, I did not. I will be sure not to forget anymore. Don't you worry your $1 billion little head. Don't you worry your $1 billion head, baby. I soon remembered. I soon remembered. I'll hold your water for you and everything. What can I do? What? Will you hire me? You will? Okay. What's my job description?
Nothing.
Nothing? So what am I do all day? Like what is it that what is it that you want? Like what?
You're on vacation.
Oh, I come into the job with a vacation? Oh, Lord, I love it here. I'm never quitting. I'm never finding a new job. Baby, I came in with benefits. I done came into the workplace with a vacation. How long is my vacation?
What?
How long do I get for vacation? Upon working, how long do I get?
Forever.
Forever vacation. Oh my God! No! Oh God!
Mom, chip in that.
Okay. Well, okay. Do I get 401k still?
401k.
Yeah. Do I still get that? I do. Oh my God! This is my dream job. This is my dream job. So I get permanent vacation. I still get my 401k. Now, so with the vacation, is travel and food included? Are y'all paying for that too? Yeah. At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and give my 30 days to my clients. Baby, y'all gonna have to find y'all new therapist. Baby, y'all gonna have to find y'all new therapist. That's what my letter gonna say. Baby, listen. Y'all gonna have to find y'all new therapist. I've been retired. I've been set free from the shackles of the past. Oh my God, my back, Lord, Lord. See, y'all about almost made me miss my blessing. The people, oh, no, don't be doing that stuff y'all doing.
Cyber Family, look. It says...
The Cyber Family want to know if you hiring. No. I'm so sorry. This is a one-person job.
That's my family job.
Oh, I'm so sorry. The next time though, like Erica, I guess I'll see you.
Hey, I saw that. It's Boosie hiring.
Is Boosie hiring? You?
Yes, but that's my family.
He just hired family.
And look, it says, please take care.
Please look.
After this bell, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'm panicking.
Mm-hmm. Paddington.
And look.
Mm-hmm.
It even has a cartoon picture of him.
Mm-hmm.
And this is his bell.
Mm-hmm.
They are panicking.
Yeah. Is Aunt Cherry still on here? Aunt Cherry, you might want to apply. Why he hired family? Wait, Auntie Kristen said she thought they were cyber family. I mean, ain't cyber family, I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, kind of, sort. They are cyber family.
Yeah, kind of.
Kind of. So will the cyber family be able to apply if they're cyber family? It's unclear. I didn't get a definitive yes, but I got a yes. Okay. And how long would they have had to be cyber family in order to apply for this job? 1 year, 2 year, 30 days, 4 years?
Every day.
Every day for how long? A year or two?
Every year.
Every year. So they've had to have to be loyal cyber family members to apply. Gotcha. Okay. Well, Boosie's hiring. We going on vacation and we get 401k. Food and travel expenses is on him. Because he said he got a bag. Well, the Lord has answered my prayers, baby.
Wait, what?
I said the Lord has answered my prayers.
You meant me?
Are you the Lord?
I have the most money.
Wait, who is this Lord that you speak of? Wait a minute. If this ain't a Christian company, I quit. I quit.
This is Christian.
It's a Christian company, but you is the boss and CEO. I mean, it don't have to be Christian, but I mean, some morals and some...
You boss. I get vacation.
I'm the boss too. Oh, I done moved up in the company. I done moved up already. Lord, let me tell y'all something. Ooh, child. Meow, meow. That's what... Baby, when you get hired, like, you gonna start speaking the language. Meow, meow. Oh, meow, meow.
Mm-hmm.
I said meow, meow, meow. Meow, meow, meow. 40 acres and a mule, meow. It don't have to come in 1882. It came in 2024. From the one that I adore. You gotta get it how you live it. Meow, meow. Look at the Lord. Won't he do it? Won't he do it? I said he would. Baby, listen. I done heard meow for the past. I didn't know that meow was going to get me to where I needed to go. Do you know you're a special boy?
Mm-mm.
You don't?
Mm-mm.
You don't know you're a special boy?
I thought you said, do you know how you're a special boy?
Oh, no, I said, do you know that you are a special boy? Wait a minute. Wait, are you a special boy?
Mm-hmm.
Like Pinocchio?
Pinocchio special?
Yeah.
Because you don't get younger when you die.
Well, that ain't too special of him.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to use somebody else other than Pinocchio.
Baby Yoda's special.
Okay, you special like Baby Yoda. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And do you know how much mommy loves you?
How much?
Infinity and beyond. Like Buzz Lightyear. Mm-hmm.
We said it at the same time.
Jinx. I stole his slogan. You've never seen me hug Booty? I don't know who Booty is. I've never seen you hug Booty. You will never see me hug him if you not in my life for 24/7. But Booty, I don't know. I don't hug on other people cheering now. Whoop. Move, Booty.
Explosion!
Oh, child. Child, I've never seen you hug Booty. Booty? I don't know him. But if you send him my way, and I will hug the mess out of him. Just for you. Rashawn, and the crazy thing about it, and she do this all the time. I just be thinking like this is a regular, normal thing for her. I think she like to go back and forth with me sometimes. This is nothing new for her. And now. Enough. Okay. Calm down. Come here and hug me. But this is so awkward.
No.
I don't like hugging children. My God. Come here and hug.
Mom.
Do you even like hugs?
I love it.
You love huggies?
Huggy.
That's a pamper.
What's a pamper?
What's a pamper? Well, a diaper. Y'all, you don't know what pampers are? Y'all so generation alpha that you don't know what the word pamper is. You know what diaper is? A diety? You know what a diety is?
Diaper.
You know what a diaper is?
Baby put on.
Baby put on, yes. So that's what a pamper is. A diaper that a baby put on. And Huggies sell Pampers. Huggy.
Wuggy.
But why are we talking about it though? Why you bring up this point? Because this is a really good point. Because y'all know I like to turn stuff into good points. And you know how when you have really affectionate children, but you're not an affectionate person, baby, won't that tear your mind up a little bit? Because, baby, let me tell you something. We came from a non-affectionate household. Like, my mom and daddy were not affectionate people. Like, they didn't, like, hug and kiss and none of that. And my daddy was the type of person that he is with his girls, like, don't come sit hugging and holding. And, like, he just didn't play that. And he didn't play us, like, sitting on people's laps and stuff like that. Now, Ricardo, he's a different dad. He likes to hug kids. He'll let you sit on his lap. Just different things like that. But my daddy, he didn't play that. But Ricardo came from a different... Yeah, Papa did not play that, honey.
But he give hugs right now to only me.
Because see, what happens is your darn grandparents turn into different people when they got grandchildren. He didn't do that for me. I'm going to have to go. I'm going to tell the mom, I'm going to go hug him. Because Ann said so. Because Ann, you talking about me hugging booty, and my daddy didn't even... I'm so sorry. Please forgive me. You talking about me hugging Boosie, and my daddy didn't even hug me. I might have issues. So I grew up in a non-affectionate household. And I get the most affectionate children, too. Because Aiden and Zaria, I don't know if it's like a Virgo or Sagittarius thing or just a personality thing. You can be hugging Aiden and he'll stand like a statue.
Be like that.
And Zari be like,
How about Carly?
Carly, yeah, that's who broke the mold for you to come in and be like, huggy, huggy, huggy. Yeah, she broke the mold. Because Carly was very affectionate. And I used to be like Aiden when she came to hug me. What is this arm wrap thing that we're doing? What do I have to do it to? What is this? What? He's booty for real. What is he doing? And so Carly was just like, I just want to hug. I just want you to hold and hug me and let's hold hands and walk across the street. And I'm just like, let's do what? Because baby, what is this weird thing? What do you, Mom, I just love you so much and I just want you to be near. Girl, oh my God. She was so serious. I was like, what in the world is going on here? Well,
I got tails.
You got to give each child what they need.
I got tails.
And you know what? Just don't do that. Don't do that. And just because, growing up in a non-affectionate household don't mean that you didn't get what you needed as a child. Because just because my parents were not affectionate, like they didn't hug or kiss or show you that affection, because I wasn't the huggy type child anyway. So
Mama,
maybe that helped me out. Was appreciative. How did you get chocolate on your pants?
No, I felt it when I did that.
I hope it's chocolate. Lord, please let it be chocolate.
You need a wet one. You need a wet wipe.
I'm not investigating. Why are you touching it? Now you smell it. Stop. Why are you rolling it in your fingers? What is it? Why are you sniffing it?
Smell that chocolate.
Okay. Oh my God.
Mom, you need a wipe.
Right there. Go get it with the green top. Look like a milk dud. I see. Baby, if I thought that it was poop, I would have chucked him off this bar so quick he would have went like yeet. But yeah, so Carly kind of changed the game with it. You had to smell it again just to make sure, double down.
No, this.
Amber, come get him. I'm so sick and tired. Oh, Candy, for real. Just crazy. Auntie Candy. Who's Candy? I was affectionate as a kid until high school due to feeling validated by someone I knew, but I'm slowly trying to be affectionate again. Oh, being violent. Yeah, see, one person can turn. See how people can traumatize you? And then just get back to being who you are at the core of you. You know what I'm saying? She said, don't eat the baby with me.
Okay, we'll come off your button.
Okay, bring you here. I'm going to help you. Is spring break going well?
Yes. Yes. Why would you need that?
Hi, precious. Come here. You're so sweet. I'm enjoying spring break with you. I'm enjoying spring break so much. Motherhood. Woo, child. Woo. Yes, I'm enjoying it. It's been so wonderful and fantastic. What's been your favorite part of spring break so far?
Fortnite.
Mine too.
Yeah, I know you don't play here.
Mine too. Mommy, can I start playing for peace for spring break? You go ahead and play it for spring break. Boy, you just started playing just now when we got back home. See, that's why I don't do nothing for him. We been out all day. He ain't been able to have no electronic. We've been out. He just got out the bathtub right before I got on live, and he picked this up to play. Probably about, what, 20 minutes?
Yeah. Probably.
That's what you done enjoyed? Girl, bye. I ain't taking him nowhere. I'm letting him sit here and play Fortnite.
Fortnite.
Oh, damn spring break. And I'm going to save my fort money. Child.
Viva.
And I'm going to build me a fort.
Can I help?
Because you want to play on that game. You can't help build no fort. You own fort. So, I'm okay. Chris says, same, Boosie, same. Auntie Jenna needs to brighten up a teen daughter. Not the teen daughter trying to take you out. My teen son, too. Then, the doctor today, made me think somebody playing with him. You get to the appointment today, and you cheat. I said, I can smile, too. The doctor said, so, how's it been going? Oh, it's been going. How you been doing in school? Oh, school is great. I said, what the hell? What school? Who? Whose story are you telling? Because
His.
No, he wasn't. What the hell? You be in school when he in school and they calling me. So you don't know what I go through. Because I don't talk to children about my business with my other children.
I have to. Jump. Do fruit. Oh.
He said,
yeah.
Well, what seems to be going on? So I said, well, honey, I done rolled out a damn list like Santa.
Do fruit.
1, 2, 3. He was like, well, is he already connected to behavioral health? I was like, hell yeah. He was like, well, come here. Come let me show you some charts. Damn a chart. Honey, we need more than a chart at this point. Because he off the charts. What is we talking about? Show me a chart. He gonna turn the thing around. You see right here, about 5 months ago when he came to see me, he was just a little video thing. You see this? He done had a great big jump. And all that jump is testosterone. I said, what you doing right now? Testosterone. Oh my God, I'm so scared. Testosterone make y'all crazy. Maybe y'all need some estrogen. Because I'm just confused. And so Aiden's like, oh yeah, because you know what? I rolled my ankle the other day and it didn't even hurt.
He did not.
I said, you rolled your ankle? Yeah, about 4 or 5 times. I said, you rolled your ankle about 4 or 5 times. Yeah, it didn't even hurt. You know, normally it hurt. I might have what he got. I might have like this pain thing going.
Go for it.
The doctor said, no, it's testosterone. It's the testosterone that's going. He sound like the turtle off damn Finding Nemo. Whoa, dude. I said, what the hell? I cannot find a doctor. This about the third. I'm just not understanding. Maybe it's me. It's me, oh Lord. Standing in the need of prayer. Because I'm just like, it's okay. Maybe I'm not seeing the normalcy of what this teenage thing is because my teenage daughters didn't do this. And I ain't never had a teenage son. So I really didn't know the extent that teenage sons go to. Like, I had no problems with Zari and Carly as teenage. Like, you know, the catty stuff. I guess I'm used to it because I'm a girl. But he was like, yeah, it's testosterone. Yeah, dude. Little dude, he's growing. And let me tell you right here, that weight, oh my God, he has really gained about 12 pounds. That's awesome. I said, he didn't smoke the blunt before he came here. He was something. Because I was just like, see. And Aiden like, I was like, at this point, I need medication, assimilation, artification, hey, behavioral health, medical health, living will, and testimony, and testosterone. Baby, what is going on, baby? Give him what you got so he can calm. Whatever you took, give it to him too. Because, baby, what is, I said, what is going on? But apparently it's all normal for 13-year-old boys. And I mean, now, I'm seeing a lot. Therapists, our lived experience help us be better therapists, right? Because prior to, I probably told a boy mom or two that when they come in the office, like, okay, come in. Okay, take a seat. Okay, you're going to have to breathe. Okay, let's count. No, you're going to have to do intentional deep breathing. I need you to feel it in your diaphragm. Okay, are you calm? Okay, very good. I need you to listen to him because there's some things that he's trying to tell you. And clearly you're not really listening to his needs. Okay, let's start there. Okay, all right. We can also set you up for parenting classes. That's not, Oh, he's 13. Oh, well, some of the things that you're saying, baby, that's normal 13-year-old boy stuff. Yes, but that does not mean that he is Malachi from the Children of the Corn. You're not going to tell me that it's boys. Okay, what are you going to do for you to change you? And the mom's like, okay, now, baby, I can't see any parent that come to me for a teenage son like today. The one I got to quit from. You didn't help my son. My son is still using. Well, it's your son? Girl, I got a son. Baby, I can't see anybody with sons right now because I'm not the therapist for you. Now, you got a little 6-year-old son, maybe. My cutoff is at 11. 12 to 18, baby, gone. I don't have time for you. Because, baby, I'll be in there telling you about my... Girl, do you know? Girl, no, square up with him. Square up with... She gonna be like, are you the therapist or are you my boxing instructor? Both of them. But square up. Oh, he came in my house like he owned it. Girl, mine too. Square up. Look them up and down and square up. Hey, okay. Because what is we... No. He almost had me and my mama square up with me yesterday. He came up there smirking and doing too much. I was like, what's going on? Now, if I go down here, my mama don't need me. I was like, Mom, what is... Because when I came out, she was like, he didn't... I said, what is going on? I was like, well, what you call me? Who you... Girl, get out my... I was like, wait a minute. What just happened? Ain't it? Because if I get knocked out, then you ain't gonna see the light of day for 3 days. I'm telling you that right now. Because the way my mama done shooed me with her, girl, get out. I was upstairs minding my business. Aiden came and got me and said, Grandma, won't you? But he was smirking. I said, what she want? Well, I was playing and hit Princeton in the face too hard. She want to tell you. So he's smirking. Are you playing or are you not playing?
Not.
I get to the door and he's still like... So me and him is like in it at the door. So I thought she heard me. So when I got down, she was like, he hit him in the face. He ain't mean to. Just engage you. I was like, you sit down here like you... Because you was giving attitude. So I was like, what is all this attitude? She was like, what? No, get out. I was like, wait, hold. Because now I got to turn on myself. My mom turned on me. Now I got to turn on you. Whatever she do to me, you going to get times 2. Because why you playing with me right now? Honey, Mama, and you know I ain't finna say nothing to her. Baby, you think I'm finna say something to my mama? Baby, please. I ain't got time. Forever and always. And then the doctor said, so we was talking about that at the doctor day too. And the doctor like, oh, he got him real good. Whole face got a big print on it. Then here come the turtle again. Yeah, dude, you're strong. The testosterone makes you strong. You don't know your strength. You can't just be playing with your little brother like that. You know, you're too strong right now. You're too strong. I said, well, it's perimenopause making me stronger. Because I looked at him, I was like, you still not stronger than me. Just let me tell you in front of the doctor. I'm telling you right now, I got the strength of the Lord. Baby, try that armor if you want to. Do not let that doctor and this testosterone pump you up to think you stronger than me. Because, baby, what's going to happen is... Cause see, like my daddy was playing with me. I couldn't used to get out of his arms, and now I said, Aiden, your daddy not holding you that. If Ricardo wanted to restrain you for real, he's a police officer. I'm sure he knows how to restrain. Yeah, but I used to be not even able to move. I said, I'm trying to tell you, will not be able to move if I get a hold of you. Don't play with me. Don't even think you can. And I'm sitting there like, damn, why? What is going on at the doctor today? Princess.
Can you hand me mine? Aiden, are you on? What night?
Princess.
Aiden, can you hand me my cookie?
That's not how you ask.
Please. Can you hand me my cookie, please? My cookie.
Okay. What it taste like? Stop what, Cap? Who said something?
Aiden.
What'd he say?
He said it tastes like nothing.
He didn't say that. Stop lying on him.
He did.
Princeton, don't make me uppercut you to the Lord. Put the cookie back in here because you're not going to eat all that cookie.
Yes, I will.
No, you're not. Oh, this is the
plastic
pink sugar ice or something like that. Can I taste a piece of yours?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Y'all know I'm not a fan of crumble cookie, but I am a fan of the oatmeal cookie. Happy birthday to your son, Deborah. And I hope he had many more. The oatmeal cookie, now, it was in the car, so it melted. But y'all, this is the best thing they got going. And then my husband liked the plain
chocolate chip.
Little crumble. Are you gonna finish eating this pink? So the ones this time has been pretty good. What about that double chocolate chip, Aiden? It's better now that it's warmed up. It's got to be warm. Aiden said the double chocolate chip got to be warm in order for him to eat it. I don't like double chocolate, so I can't even taste it. But I'm not a fan of crumble cookies. None of the cookies are good to me, really, except for this one. Did you think that would taste like medicine?
What?
The pink ice. No? You want to taste some of this oatmeal one? Oh, okay. Very good. I ain't want to taste none of I ain't had but a bite left. So glad you did. Double chocolate chip. Too much chocolate. I want to try. The oatmeal one is so good, Bernice. Now, I wanted to try the key lime, but it looked like too much key lime. Oh, tell her thank you, Brooke. We appreciate her little 4-year-old ministry. Not even the chocolate chip one when it's hot. Well, y'all have a good and blessed night. You see this pee? I'm gonna know if you didn't drink this water. So, I gotta get 3 cookies. That's $30. Listen, Craig. Now, you saying something now. Somebody had bought me a gift card to Crumble Cookie, and I said, I don't even eat. I was gonna re-gift the card. And I said, no, because there's gonna come events where, you know, other people might enjoy the cookie. So I was like, there's gonna come an event. And we're gonna I'm just gonna keep the little gift card or whatever. So I had a gift card to Crumble. And then we got we're doing the ABCs of spring break. So I said, you know what, we can go to Crumble Cookie. Cause C, Crumble. Okay. So yeah, so we're doing the ABCs of spring break. And we was thinking about what we can do for all the letters, A through Z, and Crumble Cookie was C. So it kind of worked out. But you're right, honey, 4 little cookies, $20. I was like, what in the world's going on here? And another thing that is starting to get on my nerves too is another thing that's really starting to get on my nerves is the automatic tip. Like the what you call the gratuity, I'm sorry. Like, so you paying for the stuff. I don't know. I just think that like now when you pay with your card, it automatically asks you if you want to pay a gratuity. That has never been something in the past. Like if you are just a cashier, then why do you need the gratuity? I don't know. Maybe I'm misspeaking or whatever. I don't know, because I just think it's weird. And I mean, of course I can press no, but then you got the person standing right there like, it's gonna ask you a question first. And I'm just like, oh my God, and Lord, I don't want to not give them $2. But it's everywhere you go now, and I'm just like, Lord, I need a tip too. Lord, I need a tip. Jesus. But everywhere you go, like every time I get ready to pay with my card, gratuity pop up. Gratuity. I'm like, dog, like, honey, I'm just at the 7-Eleven trying to buy me some aspirin. Why is it asking me, do I want to pay gratuity? I don't want to walk around the store, grab my little 2 little leave, and went up there, and you, the cashier, just standing there. Why do I need to give you gratuity? Like, I don't know. I just...
I got Cinco at box.
Here. Oh, pink. Yep, you're right. Yeah. Go on and click no. Right. Just click no. Yep. Just gone. Gratuity is for service. They just handing you the order. Right. Like, I just don't. Now, if it was like, okay, say you at your coffee shop or you at Panera or something, and the person is making your stuff and doing all that, then that is a service. Yes, you're actually handling all my business. But if I'm handling my business, then why I gotta give you a gratuity? I didn't handle my business. What are you trying to get him to do? Even when you online sometimes, ain't that something, Barbara?
Why?
And I'm telling you right now, this water better get drained. No, thank you. Yes, no, thank you. Oh, Lord. Well, y'all, I'm getting ready to go and put some oil on this scalp and get ready to get in the bed. AB. Oh, no, so we didn't do anything for spring break this year because of the way that my husband's, hey, Misty, thank you. The way that my husband's schedule fell, like his work schedule fell really weird this time in the middle of spring break, like it's chopped up. So we have been trying to find fun and exciting ways that the boys can still enjoy spring break without going on a vacation. And so, you know, I I feel like I'm a very creative person, and you know, my kids are getting ready to go on vacation. Actually, they got 3 vacations planned this year, so you know, I wasn't really stressing it. And so I said, well, you know what? We can do something educational that they can also get involved in. Because I was like, okay, we're going to do ABCs of spring break. Now, it's y'all's job to find certain things around the city, you know, within a few mile radius of where we are. And so they really have been getting into it. And I was like, okay, well, Ma, we can go to Crumble Cookie. I was like, oh, Lord Jesus. But I was so happy when I opened my wallet and seen that darn Crumble Cookie gift card in there. But yeah, so they have been and let me tell you what. So for E today, I was riding down the road. Now let me tell y'all how much of I don't step into my husband's lane. How I be riding, baby. I be on the wing and a prayer. If he don't put gas in the car, I just be like, la, 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 like I'm Smurfette or some damn body. La, 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 la. Baby, the car can be and clunk out. I would think it's the motor. Oh, the motor, the Ricardo, the engine just didn't stop. The motor, I wouldn't even look at the gas. Because that's how much I just know that my husband's not going to have me out here riding dirty. So I said, I'm riding. And Aiden was like, Mom, why we going this way? You need to make Exxon. I said, what is that? I don't even know the damn gas stations. He was like, Exxon. I said 7-Eleven, because I like going to 7-Eleven, but not for gas. He was like, yeah, that's the store, but the gas is from Exxon. I was like, oh, we can go to the Exxon. What y'all want from 7-Eleven, but we gonna call it for E. And he's talking about, no, I'm gonna need to put some gas in your car. I was like, oh, skirt, because you're gonna do it. Oh, your daddy is teaching you well. I mean, for somebody to be like, oh my gosh, you have to be 16 to pump gas. Girl, kiss my, no. He'll be all right. I'm gonna cut this car off, and we ain't gonna smoke. And I'm gonna give him some hand sanitizer. He got one of them little mitts. Put that little mitt on your hand and go ahead and pump that. It ain't gonna hurt you. It ain't gonna hurt you, baby. You all right. Yeah, he talking about, and then he was, Mom, I need your card. I said, okay. Gave him my card, and I seen the thing was like, what's your PIN? And he, boop, 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 like, what the hell you know my PIN for? I had to give him my PIN card. I called immediately and changed it. Cause how you know the PIN? How you know my damn PIN? Beep, 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 beep. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I said, give me that. Hand me that card. 1-800. Hello, BB&T. No, Truist. Oh, okay. Formerly known as BB&T. Yes, my son knows my PIN. Change immediately. Yes. Cause what? No, he'll be all right. I was like, yeah. So they was being even being very thoughtful, and to include their mama, cause they didn't, that was very thoughtful of them. I mean, it don't matter. I mean, I have to pay for everything else anyway. So I mean, I had to pay for the gas. It was very thoughtful. I had to pay. Oh, I'm glad I started talking about this, because I'm going to text my husband, was like, I need a reimbursement. Gas is not my lane. I've had to pay for gas today. I need the reimbursement. You can give me Apple Pay, Cash App, Venmo, cash. Leave the $40 on the side of the table, like a little 40. Look, like I done did something strange for a little change, baby. I don't care how it comes, just to make sure it comes. I taught my boys when they were 10, and they always pump my, yeah, and I love, like, Boosie even ask, and I'm like, no, because baby, at this point, gas will be out in that damn mullet. I ain't got time for that. Okay. But I feel like 13 is that age where, hell, in 3 years, you won't need to know anyway how to pump gas. So go ahead and start now. You wanna drive around the parking lot now to learn that. You want to start learning science, and you gonna need to learn how to pump gas too. So yeah, I knew my mama's whole car. No, for real. I'm like, why do everybody know my information? Even my sister. She's gonna send me hey, I ordered a sandwich. I was like, oh, okay, well, I mean, why are you telling me? Yeah, I'm gonna give it back to you. Well, how the hell you order a sandwich off my? How did you order a sandwich off my card? Did Aiden give you my damn information? Y'all in cahoots. I don't know if I like this. I don't know if I like this. Wait a minute. I gave you my card one time for Majesty something off Temu. off Shin. You kept me. I don't like that. But yeah. So, yeah, I got them all. I couldn't stop paying on everything. Wonder if Aiden know Ricardo picked. Yes, and they know that. So, I'm the type of person that I'm not the type of wife to go looking for anything. Not saying that my husband is doing something. I don't think that he is. That has never been a thought and won't ever be a thought in my mind. Because what's going to have to happen is she's going to have to come to me like Barbara and Shirley. Knock on my door and be like, hey, and literally her name better be Shirley. Because that's the only way I'm going to believe it. Girl, so I don't go looking for anything. Hell, he could be doing everything up under the sun. I ain't going to go look because I ain't lacking. I ain't looking. Now, that might be stupid, but I ain't lacking. So what's the hell point of me looking? I'm going to look, and then as soon as I look now, I'm going to start lacking. I ain't got time for that. So, but my husband is, no. So the other week, and this ain't even Aiden, the other week, Bush was like, Mama, I need to order something from Daddy's phone. Daddy got my stuff hooked to his phone. I need to order something from Daddy. I was like, well, your dad is asleep, and I don't let them wake him up when he sleep. He was like, I just need his phone. Now, I don't go in his phone. Like, I don't know the pin or nothing. Like, even if I do, he changed it. I didn't forgot. I don't remember. I don't care. So, he like, I just need his phone. I said, his phone is locked. And he was like, oh, I know the pin, the password. I said, Boosie, you know your daddy's password? Yeah, I know it. I was like, okay, I'll go get the phone. Here. He was like, okay, this is what I want right here to order. I said, what the hell? Even if they know every damn thing. Like, me and Ricardo need to do a better job with security around here. What is the problem? I was like, and what he don't have is he can have the phone and everything else, right? He ain't gonna have that damn security system code or the thing or know how to go on the camera. Cause he used to be like he damn watchtower. Like, what are you watching? Oh, I'm watching live. I'm watching the camera outside. What? And then it anytime in motion, it sends an alert to my phone immediately. So when my phone is not on silent, it makes a distinctive sound. So we pulled up tonight. The camera's not working. I said, what do you mean the camera's not working? It didn't detect us. This is Boosie. It didn't detect us when we rolled down the driveway. I was like, it did. Oh, I didn't hear it. What the hell is going on? I said, my phone on silent. What do you mean? Baby, child, let me tell you, he looks at Life 360. He be tracking locations. He looks at the camera. Baby, he is a natural born. Baby, he is born identity. I don't even know what's going on. He is Liam Neeson. I don't know what's going on because he is not fit to play. I have never. Aiden will be somewhere in here just past. He ain't gonna know. Aiden ain't looking, he just hopping out the car. It boosts out my mind. You can tell Aiden about just hopping out the car without looking. I said, when you get Aiden up, then we gonna sit in here and we gonna call the people. Cause I told him the other day, we hopping out the car real quick, and typically groundhogs don't chase you. They run away. But the groundhog must have had some babies, and she didn't hop that little happy ass. But I was all on top of them people on her. I was like, why is the groundhog so damn aggressive? What is it? And it wasn't like she was aggressive. She just ran up real quick, like back up, because I got some chaps over here. I don't know what y'all trying to do. I was like, I got some chaps too, heifer. But hell, they don't know how to jump. I don't know. Do your babies know how to jump? What is we got going on? So he jumping all out the car real quick. And Boosie tell everything. Mine, didn't you tell Aiden about jumping out the car without looking real quick? What about what I told you? What about what I told you? Child, he got good sense though. Hey Tony, how you been doing? He got good sense. I be trying to tell you, it's you know your kids. You know what their abilities and capabilities are. You know, I don't really feel like none of my children have common sense, except I'm talking about the grown ones too, except Boosie. Oh, he got plenty common sense. Plenty of common sense. Them other three, baby, that common sense done escape their asses. I don't know. They book smart as hell, but they ain't got no common sense. Boosie, oh, he got plenty. Boosie got plenty common sense. Plenty, okay? And he ain't letting shit slide. You ain't gonna get nothing past him. He ain't gonna let nothing slide. He hears me talking right now, and by the time I get off this live, he gonna come in there in 30 minutes to be like, Mom, what was you telling him? I heard you. His ears are bionic. He hear every damn thing. Me and Ricardo was whispering about a possibility of taking them somewhere for spring break, and we thought his little ass was asleep. He came in here like Chucky. I said, Ricardo, what the hell is that? Baby, it's a rat. I gotta go to my mama's. He tried to like sneak in. Do I need to get my floaty? A floaty? The hell, float your ass to the bed. What are you talking about? It's 10:30 at night. We pillow talking. Why is you in here? Oh, I thought you said something about going swimming to get your ass. At this point, I know what it is. Because y'all know I have a camera, a hidden camera. He is a hidden one. It's a hidden camera in his room. But I don't think it has voice on it. I'm going to check that shit tonight. I'm going to check it tonight. Because I think he can hear. Because I can hear and see him. But I don't know if it's a two-way voice. I ain't checked that. But I'm going to check it. I had to hide it up real good so he couldn't see it. But now that I'm talking about it, he probably going to be going to look for it. But he ain't going to find it because I done embedded it. Baby, you won't find it. It's tucked away. But it can see everything going on in that room. And it can hear too. Because you do. Baby, listen. And I said, well, he can hear. Because ain't no way your ear's that damn good. Ain't no way. Thank you for the stars. I appreciate your entire ministry. Ain't no way he can hear that. I feel like that it must have some voice on that camera. I'm going to go check it. I'm going to check it because, baby, ain't no way. It's just no way that he heard that. He heard that and came in there talking about a damn floaty. I was like, he heard that? What else is he here? Lord Jesus. You know what? I can't. I can't. I try to can, but I absolutely cannot. But yeah, he's scampered, baby. And my thing is, like, I'm not sitting up looking at his camera all night. Like, when I know he's sick or when Aiden try to sneak in there and sleep with him. Oh, yeah, I'm watching y'all like a hawk. Because y'all do too damn much. And then put a hole in my damn wall. So, no, I got to watch y'all. Because y'all allowing each other. Oh, no, Aiden did it. No, Boosie did it. No, Aiden, Boosie, no, we don't know. I'm going to know who did it. Because I'm going to be watching. And if not, I'm going to run it back. Yeah, no. Mm-mm. And then Aiden, he don't have cameras in his room, but he got window things. So you lift the window up, it'll alert me. I'm sleeping good as hell. My bonnet went flying and every damn thing. I was like, what the hell? At this point, I'm thinking somebody getting ready to snatch your ass out the window. Or are you a teenager now? What you finna try to run away? You finna try to run away? What are you doing? So I'm coming in here, and the only thing I had was a claw clip, a clip that you hang on the back. I grabbed that and some pepper spray. I ain't know what was gonna happen. I ain't know if I was claw them and clip their ass. I don't know what was gonna happen. But when I'm sleepy, I just don't know what I can do. Just grab something, anything. Clip their hair and twist it and spray them. Just clip their hair and roll it around and spray. I don't know. It's like, what are you doing? He's standing at the window. I said, where are you going? I got hot. No. Oh, God, Jesus. I just don't. You got hot? I said, you in here in your damn, your bird out. Your bird chest, all. You hot. You don't sleep up under no covers. You hot. I said, go in there and get that stolen church fan that I got. Get that. Don't raise my window for damn Bambi hop in here. Because they likes to play in the front yard. And they gonna hop in your dang on window. I know they sick and tired of me. Can't even lift up the damn window. No, it's dangerous nowadays. We can't, back in the day. Oh, I leave my window up for 29 years. And nobody ever came through. Good for you. Bonita. Apple Baker. Because let me tell you something. Let me lift my window up. Bro man from the 5th floor gonna come. Like, bro man gonna come in the damn window. I ain't got time. I don't have time for that. No, absolutely not. And with teenagers, you need extra precaution. Don't lift my window. If you hot, come tell me. I'll turn the air down from 75 to 74. Now, I'm in here with low iron and anemic. And I'm going through menopause. Sometimes I'm hot and cold too, but you don't see me lifting my windows. But didn't want a ceiling fan. Just like your daddy. Everybody got a ceiling fan. I don't want none in my room. Yeah, my allergies. I said, you're gonna need a ceiling. You should want one in your room. No, I just don't want one. I said, Boosie got a fan. You don't want no fan. Even the living room got one. I don't want no fan in my room. Oh, okay, just like your daddy. Don't want Amazon Prime, but steadily want me to order. Now, I will take one of them fans up. The ship has sailed. Go get that church fan. Next time on Sunday, if we at church, ask the pastor, can you have one? I made a mistake and walked out with mine. Ain't no need for me to take it back now. Ain't no need. The Lord done forgave me for that. I said, Lord, I done stole a fan from the church. They got 50,000 of them, but they gonna know this one missing. It was me. I'm so sorry. The Lord said, I forgive you, my child. I said, okay, I might as well keep the fan. There was no need to take it back. I said, but you asked Pastor, can you have one of them? I said, it works wonderfully for me. The ship is sailed for that ceiling fan. I'm so sorry. Of course, we're going to get somebody in here to put up a ceiling fan. Okay, well, you do that. Honey, when I ask my kids, if go on get it, I try to beg them to get it, then they don't want it, then it's the choice that you made. I'm so sorry. Linda, listen, bro, man, you hear me? I didn't try. Listen, I said one of them stand-up fans, one of them box fans. He said the box fan look old-fashioned. I said, well, is this a fashion show or you just trying to get cool? Who gonna see it? Oh, you mean to tell me one of them things get and go cool y'all if it look like something from 1915? I said, okay, well, see, that's what I'm saying. You're too young. You're too young to know that you can lift this window and throw that box fan in the damn window. And then close that sucker down, and that's like an air conditioner. See, you're too young to know that. Too young to know that, see? Okay, well, now I try to get them one of them ones that... Okay, so, baby, if you hot, then that's your own fault. But you ain't gonna leave my window up. Yeah, it's the animals too gangster back here. That's why he 1915 hot. Correct, Jackie. Correct. Honey, have all them damn animals in here like I'm Snow White. I wake up to... Hell no. No. I wake up to 55,000 animals in my house. I'm already contending with ants. I don't want to contend with bunnies and damn raccoons and squirrels. No. Keep all stuff closed. Ooh, the solution is church. Wait, global evangelist. Oh, I thought they said the solution is church fan, but that's the name of that. That's the name of the. That's their name. That is too funny. Inviting all the woodland creatures inside, and I don't got time for that. No. So it is what it is. No, Amber, I'm going to tell him that too. I'm going to be like, I got one of them neck fans that I used in Africa. Now, if you put that on, that'll cool you. At least you, from here up, will feel really cool. Angela, and listen, they don't understand autoimmune. I tell them all the time, my body got to stay warm, because as soon as the cold comes, baby, I can barely move. Cold air. Get trapped up, baby, I'm all tore up. Now, heat from outside is too much for you. So you have to keep it comfortable wherever you go. So, yes, honey. I have a whole tribe of raccoons in my house. They even became friends with the stray cats. See, that's what I'm saying. They too smart. They too smart. But anyway, y'all have a good and blessed night. I am getting ready to get myself together for bed. I can stay up a little later since ain't no school tomorrow. And I don't got to clock into nobody's job, because my son done told me to just quit. Y'all, damn. I'm going to go talk to him. Now, I done already told him. They asked me, could I come in on a 30-day trial? Conditional. And I said, well, that money is conditional, because I'm not accepting that. Now, I will come in and help you out with a few assessments. If that's what you need or whatever, I will be PRN. But you will not have a resident therapist with my years of experiences, my degrees, the letters behind my name for less than this. Baby, I'm going to need you to come on up about $25,000 more. And then we can talk. Because I'm already making what you offering me in my private practice. But I like to help. I like to help people. But I'm not going to help for free with you. Now, in my private practice, yeah, people can come, and sometimes, you can get pro bono all day and all night at my private practice. But no, I'm not working for free for nobody no more. Not going to do that. I done did it. I didn't work for jobs where I stayed because of the clients, but I was barely even making enough to afford the stuff that we had going on in my own house. And, as a therapist, with the expertise that I have, the years of schooling, the certifications, the specializations. And I'm about 1 in 4 therapists that only have specialization for EMDR in my community. 1 in 4. Baby, listen, you gonna have to go further. 1 in 4. It's a very hard, EMDR is one of those hard certifications to obtain, because it takes years. That's number 1. It takes dedication for at least 2 years. And it costs about $10,000. So a lot of people don't have the opportunity to get that type of certification. And luckily for me, the lady that I worked for at the time wanted those credentials, wanted a therapist in her office to have those credentials, and she chose me. And I was like, honey, thank you so much. At the time, I didn't realize how valuable it would become, or because that's the only modality now that I use in my practice. And I always credit her for seeing something in me and giving me the opportunity to stand above, and so she did half. She paid half of that. And I was like, Lord, thank you, So And they don't come. Somebody told me over in California, they was their EMDR therapist was charging them like $500 an hour. I said, well, I'm about to pack it up and move to Beverly Hills, that is. Right? Yeah, because I was like $500. She said depends upon. It could go up 5 and up, 500 and up. Oh my God. What the hell? I was like, well, maybe around here, because you have to go. You have to, go with where you live. Which, I can't charge $500 in North Carolina and where I live. Now I wouldn't be able to do that. But I'm just saying, it's no. So I'm gonna help them out, and then I'm gonna do what my son said. I'm gonna help them out for a couple of weeks, and then I'm gonna do what my son told me to do. I'm gonna quit, and then I'm gonna go ask him where his wallet is. Boo said quit and take a permanent vacation. Oh, baby, I can't wait for him to tell me that in real life for real. I'm like, one of my kids gotta just tell me. Tell me now. Is it Zaria? Is it Carly? Is it Aiden? Is it Boosie? One of them. Tell me quit and retire, man. But yeah, I have recently started seeing other people suggesting EMDR for people to try. Yes. To me, it is hands down the best modality if you can stand it. Because, baby, the heat be in the kitchen. But if you can stand it, I'm telling you right now, you are going to feel 100% better. It's one of those modalities that I just really stand on. I'm telling you right now, it's none greater. It's none greater, especially for trauma. PTSD, anxiety, even some substance use. But I stand on that. I stand on it. It's just hard. Tiffany, I do EMDR for trauma, especially severe and persistent. Post-traumatic stress disorder, OCD, any type of anxieties that you might be struggling with. But yeah, specifically severe and persistent trauma. Because it really is helpful. Really is. Hey, Rena. EMDR is eye movement desensitization and reprocessing. That's what the EMDR stand for. So it's just really like, people think it's hypnosis and it's not. It's really like you're in a state of mind where you're almost like watching your life as a movie unfold before your eyes, but you're awake and you are able to, kind of address the elephant in the room. Cause sometimes you don't even know if it's an elephant there. Sometimes people don't know why. Like, I don't know why I feel anxious. I don't know why I feel depressed. I don't know why I feel angry. I don't know. Like, they come to therapy and they think that I'm supposed to tell them why. And I tell people all the time, baby, I can't tell you why. I don't know the why, but we can figure it out together if you're willing to do the work. And so, honey, people come in there all the time and just don't even understand where their depression is stemming from, what, why. And, we just sit down and come up with a treatment plan. And I tell them from the beginning, I'm not a talk therapist. Now, I am to my children clients, because I do think that children need a therapist who can be very relatable, who can listen, we can talk things out, we can process things. And if you want to do EMDR, we can, but I offer talk therapy to children. Psychotherapy, whatever. But EMDR, all my adult clients, if you're not willing to do EMDR, I'm gonna have to transition you to another therapist, because that's the only modality that I can offer at this time. It's just that effective. And I don't want somebody in therapy that's going to be in therapy for 40 years. No, I want you to get better. And then if you need to come back for something different or even for the same thing because maybe you had a relapse, that's fine. But I don't want to have to see you every week for the next 20 years. That shouldn't be what therapy is. And it's just being like that. Like, you know, when I first started out with therapy, I would see people, 2 years go by and still the same person on my caseload. And I'm just like, what is this? Like, what, like, do you really want to get better or you just want to talk about it? Cause you're going to have to call your friend to talk, baby. I used to just, sometimes you do things cause you work at an agency and that's just how they do stuff. But now that I'm on my own, I know that people can be helped. You really can be helped if you really want the help. Not that you want to stay chronic. Some people like, oh, we need to end homelessness. Homelessness will never end because some people love to be homeless. And I don't know why people can't understand that. You can try to put them up. You can feed. There is a specific diagnosis of chronic homelessness. They enjoy being homeless. They want to be homeless. So you can offer all the help and resources and you can just keep spinning your wheels. They're going to continue to be homeless because that's what they want. I've seen it. So it's no people, oh, we can end homelessness right now. If the billionaire just gave everybody, no, because there's still going to be somebody with $1 million in their pocket and still sleeping on the street. That's just who they are. That's what they enjoy doing. That's what they want to do. Now, Stacy, yeah, it was time for a new therapist after that. It was time for a new therapist. And I think a lot of times what people don't understand with therapy is some people associate therapy with, you're gonna heal me. No. I tell my clients all the time, I am not Jesus or God or whoever you put your faith in. I can't heal you. No, but you have the ability to heal yourself. You have the ability to start the healing journey and the healing process, and I can help you. I can assist you through the process. But I can't just be like, oh yeah, you have depression. It's manic, and this is what you have to do, and boom, you're gonna be healed. Nope. Just don't work like that. And that's what happened with the lady today. You told me my son's still smoking, and he told me that you told him that he can smoke. Because from my training, I can't tell people to quit. I don't know what people think substance use therapy is, but you go to rehab for that. Therapy is trying to find alternatives to ways that, and then we have, okay, so if you smoke every day, 7 days a week, this is what I was trying to explain to her. If a person is smoking marijuana 7 days a week, 3 times a day, and we do a treatment plan that says that he's going to smoke 7 days a week, 1 time a day. If he's smoking 7 days a week, 1 time a day, he done went from 3 times a day to 1 time a day, 7 days a week, then baby, that's progress. I can't be like, yeah, stop smoking today. And if you smoke again, what? No. What? You the mama and you couldn't even do that. So it's something that you have to work towards. So you cannot expect a therapist to do the work for you as a parent or expect the therapist to do the work for you because I know some adults who come in with the mindset, oh, well, I done already had 2-3 therapists. None of them ain't never helped me. And I'm like, well, okay, bye. And what? See, that's what I'm saying. No, see you. I don't deal with those type of clients. The reason being is because you're not getting ready to be serious. You're already coming in with the preconceived notion that therapy does not work. That I can't help you because 3 people before you, first of all, no, you're sleepy. You just ate. No, you can have a snack. No, I'm not going to do that with you. But But I can't, like, I'm into helping people now that want to be helped. And I think that I've earned my stripes. I've earned the right to do so at this point. If you truly are ready for change and you want the help, then let's get this done. Let's do this. But if you already coming in, oh no, I done been depressed for 30 years and I ain't never. Do you want to get better or do you want to continue to stay depressed? Because some people want to. Some people want to stay depressed. And so I used to be the therapist that sit with people that have been depressed for 30 years and sit and talk to them about depression for 2 years. And they were still in the same place. That's depressing to me. And I can't do that no more. Baby, I like to see change now. I like to see change in my clients. I like to see that therapy actually work, especially when I tell my children. If I tell my children that something worked, then baby, it's a stamp on it then. Baby, mama ain't finna lie to her kids. I have to believe in therapy wholeheartedly. I have to see that it works. I have to know that it works. And I'm telling my kids so my children can go and believe in therapy. And, you know, and I'm not finna sit up here with somebody for 5 years and we still talking about the same thing we was talking about a year or 2 years ago when they first came into therapy. Like, I don't believe in it anymore. I told you to go get a snack. Boy, I'm not your snack. Look, stop licking my hand.
Yeah.
You can't even hold your eyes open. So let's get your snack so you can get in the bed. I'm not talking to you, He-Man. I was looking this way, but I was talking to Boosie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I see all types of clients. All types. And here's your water.
Yeah.
Oh, my earrings. Thank you. I get them from a person on here. Her name is Janelle Brown, and her page is Earbobs. I can't never think of the name of the page. But thank you. Yes, she makes these earrings that I wear all the time. I appreciate her entire ministry for it. But yeah, so y'all go on to therapy. Because therapy works if you work it. But I don't know, because I feel like I'm my clients' advocates, but I also feel like I'm their friend. That's just how, like, I feel like I'm a friend to my clients. I don't know. I feel like, you know how your friend's supposed to be loyal and you know, they're gonna tell you when you're wrong, and then they're gonna help you try to get it right. I feel like I'm a friend to my clients. I'm an advocate for them. I'm loyal. You know, I'm gonna tell you when you're wrong, and then we're gonna get ourselves back on track, and we're gonna get it right.
Mom, can you have me?
Yes, I can. So, but it's very beneficial. Like I said, I still utilize therapy as a therapist. I go to therapy. I've been utilizing therapy more now since my grandmother has passed away. So I've been in grief counseling. I also is now in a 6-week grief training because I want to learn more, about grief. And I have decided to take the 5 stages of grief out of my practice. And that's, you know, we can talk about that for another day, but the 5 stages to 8 stages or whatever people are saying now is, I don't feel like that's in tune with what I'm going to start utilizing as I go forward with people that come in for grief counseling for me, with me. Because, you know, I just feel like that's not effective either. We're not going to do that, Sonny. But yes, feeling comfortable to be able to talk. First of all, you know, you have to be comfortable. And I feel like I make my clients very comfortable. I'm not coming in a suit. I'm not covering up my tattoos. I'm not going to code switch. This is the voice that you're going to get. I am not going to sugarcoat. I'm not going to pussyfoot. And I am going to be real with you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like people like realness and relatability, you know. And so I feel like that's something that I bring to the table with my clients. That's why you know, even when my clients start to feel better, they continue to want to stay in therapy. And I'm like, honey, it's time for you to spread your wings and go ahead. But yes, so, yeah. Now let me tell you something though. So somebody said, I've been going to mental health clinic for 14 years. 14 years I've been treated for symptoms only. Group as well. Finally got diagnosed with ADHD, got the right meds. See, that's what I'm saying. It don't take 14 years. See, what people think and have thought about therapy in the past is that, I continue to go see my therapist every week, every day for years and years and years. No, that therapist needs to be ashamed. That therapists need to be ashamed. And this is what I also tell people too. I tell people that just like a doctor can misdiagnose people, a medical doctor can misdiagnose people, so can a mental health counselor. We're not perfect. So yes, we might misdiagnose. But just one thing I don't do is when somebody come to me with a diagnosis from a previous therapist, I look at it and take into accountability, but I do my own assessment. And I can't assess you in no 1 hour. Yes, we can come up with some preliminary stuff, but I need to continually see you for a few weeks, a month or two, to see what your patterns are. What is it? Does this relate? Can I rule this out? I need to see differential diagnosis, all of these things, because I need to make sure what I'm diagnosing you with can be treatable. Because when I say you don't need to be in therapy for 20 years, let me back up. For anxiety, depression, those things are very manageable. Now, if you have a severe and persistent mental illness like schizophrenia, bipolar, multiple personality disorder, something like, baby, yes, you're going to be in therapy for the long haul. And I'm not saying that it's not manageable, because it is. I have treated people with schizophrenia and people with bipolar, and it's manageable in cycles. And then sometimes you're going to have to come back. So those types of diagnosis, yes, you probably will have the same therapist, and you might be in therapy for 20 years. You know what I'm saying? I'm not talking about y'all. So let me make sure that I clarify that, because as a therapist, I don't want to misspeak. Yes, definitely somebody that have those type of diagnoses, are not, they don't have a cure. You know, like somebody said they had ADHD. There's no cure for ADHD, but you can live a normal life, and it's very manageable with the right medication, the right therapist, the right resources, and you can still live a normal type of life. Whatever your normal is, everybody's normal is different. Whatever that feels like and look like to you. So yes. On one hand, you have some things that can be treated, like trauma. Trauma to me sometimes is very treatable depending upon some depressions, some anxieties, some things like oppositional defiant disorder, acute stress disorder. Some of these things can be very treatable, and you don't have to be in therapy for 20 years for that. And if a therapist keep you in therapy for 20 years for that, they just want your money. I'm telling you right now. Yes, that's what he wants to take. he want to be in there. And if wherever I am, that's where he gonna fall asleep at. Now, he coming here to sleep on the table when he was in his room and could have just easily laid down. Baby. Oh. I'm gonna lay my baby down, child. But yeah, so yeah, I'm hoping she's just not doing it for money and genuinely cares. Like I see. Okay, yeah, you know what? I feel like give her opportunity to show you, because when you know how they say when people show you who they are, believe them. Okay, listen, baby, believe them, and that's in therapists and doctors. Soon as your doctor tell you, no, we're not gonna test you for that, because I don't think that you. Bye, peace and God be with you, because you won't even listen to me. So soon as somebody show you who they are, baby, do it sooner than later. Don't wait till you 40 like me and just start just cutting people off and saying, nope, I'm going. No, because baby, I was misdiagnosed for about 9 years fooling with people that wasn't listening to me. And could have been getting treatment sooner. So yes, but check your therapist out. And what I want y'all to do, if you can, I want you to go and find a therapist that specializes. Now, let me tell y'all something. Therapists can specialize in certain things. Like me, I have a specialization in trauma-informed and trauma-focused therapy. I have a specialization in ADHD. I have a specialization in sex therapy, sexual therapy, sexual traumas, things like that. And people love to misconstrue what sex therapy is. I used to think that it was something that it's not. Baby, sex therapy will save somebody's life that is, that have been, and y'all know this is, SA Awareness Month. So a lot of times victims of SA go to regular therapists. They should be going to sex therapy. And what they think, you think, oh, it's just me now. I don't have no problem having sex. No. It's deeper than that. It's really about trusting yourself, your body, figuring out where the trauma occurred. Baby, it's deep. Grief. I'm working on a certificate. I already have one certification in grief, but it's not, I'm not going to even use that modality therapy anymore. So I went and I'm in a course now for another grief specialization. So there are therapists that specialize in the type of whatever your diagnosis is. Somebody that specializes in anxiety, somebody that specializes in bipolar, somebody that specializes in OCD. There are therapists that specialize in certain things. And if you have if you ever have the chance to see a therapist that specializes in what you specifically need them to specialize in, baby, go with that therapist. Don't go with a generalized therapist if you don't have to. Now, some people just don't have that in their community and they don't have it. But baby, even if it's 30, 45 minutes away, it would be worth the drive if they have a specialization in what you specifically need. Because baby, let me tell you, but grief, listen, a lot of people on here saying I need grief therapy. Listen, let me tell y'all something. Grief is one of the things that even before my grandmother passed away, when I would do grief counseling, is one of the things that hinder people from a lot of stuff, especially that survivor's guilt. The guilt of still celebrating life when your loved one is no longer here. The guilt of, I didn't get to say my last goodbyes. I didn't get to say, the guilt of passing away before somebody else, grief comes with a lot of guilt sometimes. And at the end of the day, you have to figure out where that guilt is stemming from. Y'all, let me tell y'all, I've learned so much, but typically guilt don't just start when somebody passed away and you feeling guilty about their death or continuing to celebrate life. Guilt starts when you little. Guilt starts when people start making you feel ashamed of different things, and you start to apologize for things that you really don't need to apologize for. Baby, people that typically feels guilty about a lot of stuff all the time, it stems from stuff that happened in their childhood. So sometimes what really needs to happen is, instead of grief counseling, sometimes you need trauma therapy. And from the trauma, you will also start your healing journey with your grief, because sometimes it's intertwined. Baby, let me tell y'all something. I've been on this whole thing because it be a lot of people out here struggling in their grief. And even when they've gone to grief counseling, a lot of times people say it don't help. It ain't really helped. Now I've been in grief counseling for 3 years, and no, baby, you need trauma therapy. Because sometimes it stems from something traumatic that happened. And 9 times out of 10, it could be with the person that passed away. Your trauma could be tied in with the person that passed away. Like, just say y'all was in a house fire and that person didn't live. Well, not only is that traumatic, but that's also grief too. Because you lost the person, but it was a traumatic event because everybody don't pass away from trauma. Like my grandma, my grandma didn't pass away from trauma. So, everybody don't pass away in trauma. Okay. So it might not be connected, but sometimes you have that stronghold of trauma is on you, and you can't move past it because you thinking that it's grief, and baby, it could be trauma. Okay, so just think about that. Think about that because it definitely makes a difference. It definitely makes a difference. I know that in grief counseling, sometimes, your loved one wouldn't want you to continue to be sad and sad over them. They would want you to think about the baby, let me tell you something. Going to grief counseling sometimes traumatize you more. Especially if you're not ready to let the person go. And let me tell y'all something. So I've shared this before, but I really think this is a perfect example. When siblings go to foster care, so you got a sibling set. Just say you have a sibling set of 3. And they all experience trauma at the same time. The same trauma happened to them, and they all experienced it. And while they will process that trauma differently, it happened to each of them at the same time. So they go into foster care because something happened. They in foster care. And then they get into a foster home as a sibling group. Then all of a sudden, all hell breaks loose. They at each other's throat. They fighting, they picking, they boom, they doing everything, right? And the people can't understand why. What's going on? Well, they have to split them up. And when they split them up, they are perfect angels. They all thrive. The reason why is because they were connected through the therapy. Through the trauma. So they were triggering each other's trauma. Every time I look at you, I see mama. Every time I look at you, I see what happened at the house. Every time I look at you, and even though they want to be each other's safe haven and each other's, they want to be close and they want to bond, the re-triggering happens over and over and over again. And so sometimes when people pass away, you don't have the opportunity to heal with them because they gone. And so now you just will never know how they felt, what's going to happen when, where you have all these unanswered questions. But that's just life, right? And we have to figure it out. We're going to have to know that at this point, we're not going to get those answers. But we're just going to have to do the best we can do to move forward. And so sometimes we continue to re-trigger ourselves and re-traumatize ourselves by continuing to go to grief counseling and talk about the loved one. And no, baby, go to trauma informed or trauma therapy, because that's what's probably going to help the best. I used to feel like I don't need counseling because God got me, but I have been thinking lately counseling can help. Yeah, Darlene, sometimes it's a stronghold, especially in certain communities where that's not a you thought. Sometimes that has matriculated through generations where, therapists, we used to be seen as the person that's going to put somebody in a crazy house. But when I first became a therapist, people would hardly say zip to me, depending upon what age they were and what race they were. They would sit there. And they would sit there because either the judge made them come or some rehab made them come, and you have to do 30 days of therapy or something like that. And sometimes therapy back in the day was used as a weapon, and that's why sometimes people oftentimes sometimes do not understand and do not get the reason why certain communities are afraid of police officers or doctors, or because sometimes they were used to weaponize against certain things. That's what happened with therapists too. Therapists, we did not get excluded from that back in the day. We were used as people like the witch hunt and people to strap people, and we were used as weapons back in the day. When people were going through some things, they would call them crazy, and baby, you wouldn't see that person anymore. And through time, that's the only thought that you had in your mind. Because when I would talk to the people, they'd be like, "Oh, you gonna put me in the hospital?" No, I'm not. That was never the thought of mine. I'm not going to put you in the hospital for what? Why do you think I'm going to send you to the hospital? And that's why it's so important for therapists to understand the communities that they work with, the communities that they work in. They got to understand different nationalities require a different type of therapist. And then you can't be upset when a person don't want you as a therapist. Like, oh, well, I identify better with a white male therapist, or I identify better with a black woman therapist. You have to, because I can't tell you, that lived experience is something different. And sometimes people are looking for those lived experiences with somebody that look like them. But I will tell you, you got to have that cultural competency as a therapist across the board. You have to know how to work with, I can work with all mental health. I can work with somebody with schizophrenia, and can you work with a 65-year-old black man with schizophrenia? Can you work with a 82-year-old white woman with bipolar, also who might have dementia, who is probably going to revert back and start saying the N-word or something? It's happened. Can you work with these people? But so don't say that. Go get you some cultural competency down in you before you might can work with different diagnoses, but you need to be able to work with different types of people as a therapist. You can't just be like, oh no, I can work with all diagnosed. Baby, you need to be able to work with people, because the diagnosis is one thing, but the person is another thing. Like, you have to be able to separate the person from the diagnosis. And when you can't do that, then you just need to go work with who you can work with in whatever subset you can work in. Because when you think that the person going through a diagnosis and they said something and that done triggered you and made you mad, then you need some cultural competency, or you need something else, or you need to go work with a different type of person, or maybe you need to change professions altogether, because your diagnosis is not you. I used to tell people, because my bipolar, honey, stop wearing it like a badge of honor. You know what I'm saying? But, at the end of the day, people will try to label you. They used to do that to kids all the time. They used to try to label kids all the time. All kids back in the day was on Prozac. Prozac. I'm like, man, all the kids on Prozac? Make it make sense. Every child don't need to be on Prozac. They got ADHD. Come on now. Make it make sense to me. Like, it's not adding up. Just say that you can't work with a white child that's 9 years old that have ADHD. A black child that's 9 years old, ADHD is going to be different. A white girl is going to be different from a white boy. A Hispanic girl is going to be different from a black boy. Like, you have to understand these, and you have to understand that the culture that they come from too. Everybody ain't going to be privy to therapy, and don't think you coming into their house. Oh, baby, no, because they used to think therapist was CPS. What you coming in my house for? What you gonna be looking around? I'm like, no, I'm literally just here to talk to your son about the mental health aspect. You gonna call the people? I'm not going to call the people. Like, I have a duty to warn and a duty to protect, but not if I don't see anything that's, you know what I'm saying? Like, baby, they ain't even letting you in their house. They think that some people still think that therapists are the hospital, CPS. You know, we get that. But at some point, therapists also make a bad name for themselves because they do stuff like that too. If your client, like your clients can't trust you, it don't make sense to me. But yeah, I really do wish that people would really just sit down with a good therapist and talk about a treatment plan and treatment options and really immerse themselves in the treatment, because it helps, y'all. I'm telling you, I've seen it. Not something that I know because I've seen client success stories, but something that I know because I've seen my children's success stories. You know, my children have gone to therapy and have, I call it graduating from therapy. Graduating from therapy because they, you know, they believed that what their mama told them. And now, you know, you had a child that was on medication for years and years, 6-7 years, to not on medication anymore, because they believe in a therapeutic process. They trusted the process, and therefore they are able to utilize the coping skills they have learned and still use those skills to this day and have not used medication since. That's what I'm talking about when I tell people, oh, well, my child ain't going on medication. I talk to people all the time that come in my office and be so against medication. And I'm like, I'm against medication too. The wrong medication, and being on medication for a prolonged period of time for disorder or diagnosis that you don't need to be on medication for so long. But at the end of the day, medication helps to regulate. And if you can utilize the medication to help regulate, because just say a person with ADHD, if they have the hyperactive part, 9 times out of 10, their brain is going a mile a minute. Pew, 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 pew. That's why it's impulsivity. Or, you know, oh, I could be making a sandwich today. Right now. And then, oh, dang, I forgot I didn't put the clothes in the dryer. Then you're going to leave the sandwich on the table, go to the thing. And then while you're in the laundry room, putting the clothes in the dryer, you thought about, oh, I forgot to sweep the floor. So you put the clothes in the dryer, if you got to start the dryer. You came to sweep the floor. All the while, the sandwich still on the table. And your mind is just pinging. Ping, 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 ping. So imagine a child. Now, you're an adult. And if you don't want to take medication for you, that's your prerogative. You're grown. But imagine an adult denying a child based on what? Based on, is it facts? What did you just go off? Oh, nah, because they ain't medicating. My man ain't going to be looking like a zombie. Where did you hear that from? Where did you get this information from? And so a child is getting in trouble constantly. If I got to be called to this school one more time, you're going to be called one more time. Because kids with ADHD going to try it every time. You're going to get called. And then what happens is people think that kid is the troublemaker. That kid is the behavioral that kid is causing all types of trouble. In that kid's mind, they really trying not to cause like that deep down inside. Like I would talk to kids with ADHD and like, I really am trying, like I really don't want to do it, but I can't stop myself once I do it. And a little bit of medication and therapy helps to calm those brain waves down. I'm telling you, don't put a kid on medication, but you see the difference when a child goes from no medication at all. They start taking the right medication for them, their age, their race, because medication can even be by race now, height, weight, all that. Not just Prozac. I mean, it's multiple and many medications out there now, right? And then so you get the kid, you will see the teacher will be like, what is this, a new damn kid? What is we got to, baby, they're going to start making straight A's and everything. But the most important part of all of this, that they can calm their brains down. Now, they still going to be a kid. I'm going to tell you this now, okay? You're not going to have a perfect check. Like, they're still going to be a kid. It don't help with certain things. Medication don't help with anger behavior, right? It helps with impulsivity. It helps with thinking like, oh, shoot, well, you know, some kids with ADHD, they impulsively do something and then they can't stop themselves from continuing to go downhill. Versus they might still do something impulsive, but they can stop themselves from going down the hill quicker. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, and so they not walking around here looking like zombies, you know. I mean, sometimes kids won't eat for 4 or 5 hours, like, you know, whatever. But you might have to take the good with the bad a little bit. But, you know, I've seen really good things happen. But the what I will say is they go to therapy and they learn the tools. They are able to sit there and learn the tool that they need for impulsivity so that when they're not taking the medication anymore, they still have the tool. But you can't get a kid with ADHD to learn the tool and really implement the tool because their head is blah, 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 blah. And even if a kid don't have the impulsivity, honey, they daydream. Yes, Jessica, yes, you can get genealogy tests on them to see what medication will work best. I'm telling you right now. My problem is I didn't never want to tell people my business. Listen, that was one of the things. And again, that could be cultural too. Growing up in the household, parents what goes on in this house, stay in this house, baby. That was one of the worst things that you could ever say to your kid. What go on in this house, stay in this house. I heard it when I was little. Not saying that anything happened. Nothing happened to me, but my parents was like, you need to stay in a child's place, and my business and what goes on in this house, stay in this house, our business. You don't go out there and spread our business in the street. But in understanding a psyche of a child, telling a child that, and they could be getting abused. What go on in this house, stay in this house. If you go out there, you start talking and telling them, having people come to have to, And I tell parents all the time, that's one thing that we're going to have to let that go. What go on in the house, because kids will come and they just be like, no, because my mama said I can't say that. What? You in therapy, baby. You in therapy. I'm not going to judge you about what's going on. I don't want to talk about what's going on in your household unless it's directly affecting you. Like, I don't want to talk about what your mom and your dad are doing in their room. No. We talking about, if it directly affects you. But at the end of the day, sometimes what goes on in my house, stay in my house. They have affected a lot of children to the point where they was not talking about the things that was going on in their house because they was too scared to. And the things that was going on in their house was, honey, too much to touch. So sometimes we have to reword things. I know we hear from generation to generation to generation, but we have to sit down. At some point, those types of things got to be broken. You got to start saying certain other things. Now listen, certain things, what goes on in the house, you can't talk about. If you need to talk about something, talk to mommy. But the things that you can talk about. If somebody is abusing you, touching you, tell everybody, including mommy. Because, baby, they gotta go. Baby, so you just have to, talk to your kids straight up. You can't just tell them what goes on you can't talk about. Because now I'm scared. I can't tell nobody nothing, and I'm going through something. I can't tell my grandma, because sometimes kids have trusted adults, and that trusted adult is not you. Sometimes it's not the parent. Sometimes Aiden have told my mama things that he haven't told me first. He might come and tell me, but he's already told my mama, because he might feel she's a more trusted adult than. So if I tell what's going on in my house, if you want to, then he might feel very like, oh my God, I can't, and really need to tell his grandma something. I'd rather for him to tell my mother something than to have my child in here thinking about suicide thoughts or something. Tell your grandma. Baby, nothing don't go on in my house that important where you can't tell somebody else. Don't nothing go on in here where you can't go on and tell somebody. Because if something is going on, then I want you to tell somebody. Yeah, I want them to tell somebody. No, I can't take that. I was reluctantly convinced to put my autistic and ODD son on medication, and the bureaucracy of the insurance didn't give him the opportunity to taper off him. He got sick from Baby, listen, that insurance will do it every time. Every time. Insurance get on my nerves with certain medications. Then the kid on medication, then, and I will say this. Sometimes they might have to take a med and it might not work. So you might have to go and revisit a different medication. That's okay. It's okay. But with the prior authorizations and, oh, you was taking this, why you got to switch to this, and now the kid done been trying to taper off medicine, they ain't get the chance to taper, now this and that. Baby, let me tell you, insurance, they just get on my nerves. It's so bad sometimes. I know, Chantel, that's a lot of adult stories that I hear. And I think I made a video with parents talking to their teenage children, that one of the things that a lot of times teenagers come in and they say, well, the parent, well, you don't talk to me, and the teenager's like, and then when the parent leave out the room, I'm like, why was you giving your mama the face, the eye like that? What's up? She say, I don't never talk, but she don't never let me talk. She overtalked me, or anytime I say something, shut up, shut down. Then I have to bring the parent back in and have a private conversation with the parent. Like, listen, like sometimes, a lot of times, parents think that children are to stay in a child's place. And I always wanted to know what a child's place is, because is it not my place as a human being, as a child, to tell you, no, I don't feel comfortable? Is that not my place, or is that out of place? No, I don't want to hug Uncle Bob. I can't say no, I don't want to hug Uncle Bob. Okay. So I got to hug Uncle Bob. Okay. No, I don't like green beans. Oh, you're going to eat them, or you're not going to eat anything. Okay. So now I can't tell you what I don't like to eat. Okay. So staying in a child's place is really just an adult controlling the child to the point where the child has no type of say or anything. People don't understand how traumatic that is. Just because they're a kid don't mean that they don't have any say over the things that they have over their own little lives. Like, they're human. They experience the same type of things we experience, but they're just little. I have allergies real bad. So at the end of the day, a lot of times kids come in and they're so used to going inside, just being bottled up and just keeping everything tucked in, because they don't want the parent to explode, or they, any little thing that they say feel like it could be triggering to the parent, whatever. And so a lot of times they'll just sit there, and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna get paid today, and we just gonna sit and look at each other. What can we do? You want to talk about Instagram? No. But at the same time, yes, you definitely have to allow your children to say it. Just say it. But we also have to teach boundaries. We have to teach our children what's disrespectful, boundaries, and all kind of things. Like, you can say, okay, come on. I'm talking about on a general day where nothing is going on, everybody happy. Okay, y'all, family meeting, listen. Okay, so check it. Every day ain't gonna be like this. We happy, everybody up, whatever. So on those days when it's not, here's what we can do. If you have an issue with me, tell me right away. If you have an issue with something I've done or said, if you have it, I said, however, we're not gonna scream, we're not gonna holler, we're not gonna disrespect. If one of my kids, I need a minute. Okay, go take a minute, because I'll tell them that in a minute too. I'm on 10, move around. Let me calm down, and then we can come back together and we can have a conversation. I don't like to talk to my children when I'm up here because, baby, I don't like that. Because I already know how I used to be, and I try to be a better parent every day. So I already know how I used to be probably as a parent, especially with Zaria. I don't know. But I want to be a different parent, even to her now, So at the end of the day, like, we have to go ahead and put it out there. And we have to continue to put it out there, continue. So when those times come, nobody ain't freezing up, and so it runs smoothly. And then if the disrespect start, hey, what did we say we wasn't going to do? I want to hear you out, but I can't hear you out when you're screaming. I can't hear you out when you're cussing. Because, some parents allow their children to cuss when they're angry. Some parents think that that's disrespectful. Now, my 20-year-olds, if they say a cuss word or two, because I'm 40 and I don't sit up and be like, yeah, I don't do that in my mama's presence. So I don't care how mad you are. You can choose some different words when you are 12. Now, that's just my opinion. But my opinion is not law. So, and my thing is, if parents allow their children to use those type of curse words within reason, if that's your boundary, then you say it. You know what I'm saying? They come to therapy, and then I have my boundaries. Okay, now here are some words that I'm not going to bitch, mother effer, lead them at the door. Now, if you want to say damn, shit, baby, okay. But it's just certain words I'm just not going to listen to. Now, I'm not your mama. But I don't like to police everything that they say. Like, oh my gosh, the cursing has to stop. Like, I'm not one of those therapists. I might be like, oh damn, that happened. Girl, say it ain't so. But yeah. We have to allow our children to have those type of hard conversations with us. Because, we don't like to be told stuff. Parents don't like to be told nothing, because we think we know everything. And we think we got it down packed to a science. I've been a mama to 4 of y'all for 14 years. Well, I didn't know that it was one size fit all parenting. So if you've been parenting the same way to each of your children for 14 years, you've been doing it wrong anyway. Each child requires a different you. You can't parent all 4 of your kids, all 3 of your kids, both of your kids the same way. Now, if you got an only child, then you looked up and you can be the same parent every day to one person. But when you have multiple children, each of your children require a different you. And that was one thing that back in the day, people didn't understand that either. Oh, y'all line up. Everybody get a whoop. What's going on? That's traumatic. The same mama, the same daddy to each of the child. I needed something different. I'm not my brother. I'm not my sister. I don't know why you was mad at them. You hollering at them. They can take that. I'm sensitive. I can't take hollering. I need a different you. So yeah. And, parenting is just one of those things that don't come with a book. But when we signed up for it, didn't we? We signed up for it, baby. We in the thick of it now. We gotta do something. We gotta do something. We want them to have healthy, beautiful childhoods that they don't have to heal from. So we have to make sure that we've healed ourselves so that we don't pass on that generational trauma to our children and then wonder why they in therapy when they 25 talking junk about us. Amen to that, Chantel, sorry. You better say it. She said, I got one child, but at the end of the day, you have to be a different parent, even to that only child. And you ain't never lied about that. I don't know. Look, I don't know how I got so beside myself when I had an only child for 12 years. And you right. And Zari required something different every day. Yes, indeed. Becca, oh, honey, knocked out. But honey, my toes tingling, my leg gonna be sleeping, everything, cause shit. Honey, wherever I'm at, he is gonna be asleep somewhere. Wherever I'm at, baby, he'll sleep standing up if it was beside me. Thank you all for the stars. I appreciate y'all entire ministry. I really do. Might as well take care of you. Right, you hear what I'm saying? Might as well. You hear that? But yeah, they all require something different. But I do wish healing, happiness, and light on your journeys. Because we all have a journey. We all have a journey. It's something that we're all healing from. Maybe I don't care who you are. Baby, the Pope, the president, and everybody in between, up, down, and around. The king, the queen, and the princess. Baby, it's something that you are going through because you in this lifetime will not escape something. If you live long enough, you're going to go through something. Baby, he's 6. And he done already been through a whole lot of stuff in his little short life. Okay? And so at the end of the day, we gonna go through, and everybody is going through something. It's not the same, but you know how you can sympathize with other people when you know that you done went through, and even though that they're not going through the same thing you going through, just knowing that people going through something, baby, that's enough. That should be enough for you to be kind and compassionate to everybody, because we're all going through something, and we might not show it all the time. You know, people are really good at putting on a front and putting on a face, because sometimes, you know, people they are the strong friend, or they are the strong sibling, or they are the strong one in their family. So every day they have to show up strong, and they just don't get a break. And so sometimes somebody somewhere got to be strong for the strong ones. You know, sometimes somebody somewhere got to be strong for the strong ones sometimes. And the strong ones, sometimes y'all got to let go of some of that strength and allow people to be there for you, because you've been strong so long that you don't even allow people to help you, to, you know, and that's where therapy come in too. You gotta understand that sometimes you've been strong so long, sometimes it don't even require strength no more. But you so used to picking up everybody else's burdens and carrying everybody else's load. And then you get mad when people don't do the same for you. But then you bring it on yourself, because, baby, you don't have to pick up nobody else's load. You got to carry your own load sometimes. Okay? Put other people's load down. Because yours heavy enough. You going around picking up other people's. You trying to be strong for everybody else. Sometimes you have to set boundaries for yourself and just say no. No. I can't. I'm so sorry. Right now I'm going through too. I'm so sorry. And then you got to learn how to keep, you know, sometimes strong people attract people. When people see that you're strong, and not that they're doing it intentionally, but baby, will they come and lay some stuff on you real thick? Okay? When they see the strength, Baby, they'll come and lay some stuff on you and you be like, Lord have mercy, they don't even understand what I'm going through right now. I can't take nothing else. Can't take nothing else. But you're going to have to learn how to tell people stop at the door. Girl, oh, Lord, I'm telling you right now. Baby, if you get ready to tell me a sob story, I got 30 of them on my own. I can't hear nothing else. I love you. I wish you the best right now in what you're going through in your situation. I will continue to pray for you. But right now, baby, I can't take another thing home. I can't take, because sometimes just hearing it resonate with you. You up thinking about somebody else at night. Dang, I hope she said she ain't had no money for food, but I couldn't really spare her nothing. Dang, I hope she really got, and then you trying to figure out how you can get her to a food bank tomorrow. Baby, sometimes you just have to let people figure it out on their own, especially if they not your child and if they grown. Sometimes, because when people know that people are there as a safety net to catch them all the time, they're going to continue to not do. And something sometimes you're just going to have to set them boundaries up and stick to those boundaries. So yeah. So we all are going through something. And the good thing about it is we don't have to go through it alone. We don't have to go through it alone. But one thing I want people to do is start taking accountability for themselves. Like, you can't keep telling me something that you told me a year ago. And then now you telling me this year too, and the same thing. And you ain't taking any steps to try to correct or try no type of problem solving, no type of solution. Now I listened to you last year. Baby, I'm not listening to you this year with that same thing. I love you, but we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that for 5 years. We can't. Okay? So sometimes people don't want to, like I was telling y'all, it's chronic. People don't want to get better. People like staying how they are. And when people are on a different journey, when you're on your healing journey and you see you start to pull away from certain people, don't stop because you feel like you leaving them behind. Oh, well, that was their grandma too. And I feel like all of us need to heal. No, let them deal with it how they gonna deal with it, and then you gonna have to deal with it how you're gonna deal with it. Because let me tell you something, continuing to wait on people, you can get 3 steps up here and be pulled 4 steps back. 3 more steps and here you go, pull back. Baby, when you on that healing journey, it's already like this. You can't keep. You done went through all this loop-de-loop, up, down, round the curve, up, sideways. They didn't bump, and then you coming back to where you didn't just stepped out of because this person, and then you got to go back. No, baby, you done went through the rumpa-pum-pum. Now it's time for you to go through the boom-ba-da-bum-bum. But you can't get to the boom-ba-da-bum-bum because you keep going through the rumpa-pum-pum because this person right here. No, don't keep doing that. And I'm telling you, that could be mama, sister, significant other. Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta, because they ain't never a stranger. I'm gonna say that again. It ain't never a stranger that's distracting you from your healing journey. It's never a stranger. I ain't never met somebody in therapy that told me, yeah, this stranger, every time I try to do this or try to do that, that stranger over there, this stranger. I'm like, how long did you know the person? I only known the person about 20 minutes. I just never met him. I met him today. No. In therapy, I've never heard somebody tell me it was a stranger that was preventing them from doing anything. It's always somebody that they know. Well, how long you been knowing this person? 22 years. I've been knowing this person for 22 years. Well, Lord, you ain't but 40. That's half your life. Yeah, I know, but we've really been since college, and well, how long you been knowing this person? It's my mama. Since I've been born. I've been knowing mama it's my mama. Well, how long you been knowing this person? Since I was 8. My sister was born when I was 8 years old. I've been knowing since I was 8. Yeah, that's just the human in us. We feel like we got to watch out for other people and be considerate of other people's feelings. And, sometimes you get caught up in all that, but you have to watch out for you. I try to tell people all the time. I like to ask people some questions sometimes in therapy. Like, who do you love? They name 35,000 people. Oh, my kids. I love my kids. My husband, my mom. Oh my gosh, my grandmother. I love them. And then I asked them, well, you didn't say you. You don't love yourself? Which, myself is an afterthought. Our self is always an afterthought. It's always an afterthought. And yourself should not be an afterthought when you're talking about love. You have to love yourself first. You have to put yourself first. When you winning, everybody win. Your kids, your husband, your sisters. When you put yourself first, you think that you're being selfish, but you're not. You're being selfless. When you put yourself first, you start loving yourself first. It's not selfish. It's just that you can't pour from an empty cup. We try to, but loving yourself means taking care of yourself. And that means physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially. It's taking care of you. Now, I'm not a conventional therapist. Be like, oh yeah, put all your money in one pot with your husband and go on your wife, and y'all just have one pot of money and all that. No, baby, what you gonna do about yourself financially to heal you? Because you might be the one that need financial healing. Do you know how many people out here with financial trauma? It's a lot of people with financial trauma that's trying to overcome financial trauma today. And they don't even understand they have financial trauma. When you don't know how to bank, people that back in the day, you don't have to do it now, but I used to work with people have clients that didn't know how to write checks. How you write a check? You 35 years old. You don't know how to write a check? I ain't never really had to do that or did. We got to heal these financial traumas now. But you have to put yourself first. In order for you to do that, you got to put yourself first. It's okay. And then guess what's going to happen? Oh, baby, you're going to lose some folk. You're going to lose some people. That's okay, because you finding you. When you find you, you lose people. That's the hard part. I'm telling you right now, when you start finding you, you're going to lose some people. You're not going to lose the people that you need. Or that's going to be, that God has for you in your life. You're not going to lose those people. But you're going to lose some people that you really thought, that you really love, that you really like, oh, I care for them deep, baby. It's going to hurt. It's going to hurt. But you're going to lose some people. Because you start to put yourself first. And you ain't putting me first no more. You ain't putting me first. Oh, my God. Oh, I can't do that. Let them go ahead. Because, baby, finding you is more important than hanging on to a dead-end relationship. Because, baby, it ain't going to go nowhere. That type of relationship ain't going nowhere. That type of relationship ain't going nowhere. Motherly. Let me put it in my bed. Child, he gonna sleep like a bug in a rug. He gonna sleep like a little snug as a bug in a rug. Honey, he done curled up so hard. I'm gonna take a shower and curl right up beside him. Yeah. But thank you, Lachelle. I appreciate your entire ministry. I know that's right, Joni. But you know the sad part about it is, Joni said, I've learned to love me and not care that others don't. And you know what? The sad part about it is, you learn it, but you like 45. Not you. I don't know how old you are. I'm sorry. I'm talking about myself. Or it's sad because it's like, oh, you got to learn, you got to grow, you got to go through some stuff, you got to see things, you got to get that wisdom, you got to experience some things. But wouldn't it be nice to learn that at like 25? Wouldn't it be nice to, but I feel like if it wasn't a whole bunch of generational trauma and just different things like that, that we have to always dip and dodge and go around and do all the, like, you know, if you could just have a trauma-free childhood, it's not that hard. I know people like, I mean, ain't nobody gonna get out of having a trauma-free childhood. Where do the kids' trauma come from? Now, I'm not talking about if somebody got into a car accident, a fire, natural type of things. I'm talking about parental trauma. 9 times out of 10, kids' trauma. A kid can escape a lifetime and not get into a car accident. They can go their whole childhood and not get into a car accident. They can go their whole childhood and not get into a house fire. They can go their whole childhood and not experience a earthquake or a hurricane. But they live with you for 18 years. Do you know how much trauma can ensue in those 18 years that can take place? So technically, a child could have a trauma-less childhood. 9 times out of 10, the trauma that is caused to children comes from the parent or parents or people that parents allow in their space. Right? And so if I, at 25, didn't have to go back and heal from my childhood first, then bumps and bruises, then I might be able to learn some things at 25 that can help me that I don't have to struggle with when I'm 40, because I don't have to deal with the foolishness of trauma, childhood trauma. I don't know. But parents are not... that it don't come with a guide. We don't know. Sometimes we don't even know that we traumatizing our kids. It's not intentional. Because we only do what we know or what we knew, what Big Mama did and what Big Mama did and what Big Mama passed down to us. And we felt like, oh, it was halfway okay. I'm going to tweak it a little bit, but I mean, it's straight. You know, so it's just, you know. But now we get called a soft generation. Millennials are softies. Y'all can't even parent right. If y'all would have kept prayer in school and kept paddles in school and I'm just like, really? Really? Like, times change. Don't even have anything to do, baby. They could have kept prayer and paddling and everything in school and these kids would have still knocked up you buck. Because it's just a different time now. I haven't said, as a therapist, did you find it difficult to find yourself a therapist? I'm a psychology major, starting my master's soon. Now that I'm educated, I'm finding it hard to find the best therapist for me. Alani, you know what? I did. Initially, I had sat down and wanted to do marriage counseling with my husband. That's what I really wanted. I want to do like couples counseling every quarter or every 6 months, and me and my husband. And then I found that, you know, although we are a couple, we're very different. We are individuals. So the things that, you know, we might experience as a couple, I was not, you know, he wasn't dealing with what I was dealing with individually, even though he was like, individually, I have lupus. And although my husband don't deal with lupus, he has to deal with a wife that has it, right? And so while we can talk about that as a couple, I also needed an outlet where I can talk about that individually as well, how it affects me, how I feel, you know, whatever the case may be, right? So I wasn't even looking for an individual counselor at first. I was just looking for somebody that could help me and Ricardo stay grounded as a couple. And then eventually I started looking for counselors, and what I did was the first 3 therapists. Didn't work out, which they probably would have, but my critical behind self as a therapist was like, now why was she? What you pulling out a 1948 reference? What is we doing? I was doing too, like I was acting like they were my interns. Like, honey. So I didn't even really give them the opportunity to, you know how we do. You know how people, you know, when you feel like you, so I had to really, my business partner, who is also one of my really good girlfriends, really had to talk to her. And she, girl, like, yeah, honey, like, right, dang, you right, you know. And so I was like, okay, the next person I go in, I'm going to really set myself aside as a therapist and be a client. I have to be a client. I need to be a client. And I really did struggle with that for like maybe the first 3 or 4 sessions. But she didn't like try to do too much either. She kind of let me just kind of work through that. And then, and that's when I knew. I was like, oh yeah, she gonna be the one. She gonna be the one. And she been the one for about 5 years. Yep. And so, yeah, I had to just kind of stand beside myself a little bit and just had to process through that, because it really is hard. You know, trying to, especially because our styles of counseling is so different. But I also like that it is. And the cool thing about it is, you know, on the days where she is not my therapist, she still, like I said, I consider my clients my friends. She's still my friend, but also I look at her like a colleague, and we talk about different modalities. We go into a training together, you know. So that's just, yeah, that's just how it is. It's so important that parents learn how to talk to their children. Words can cause long lasting. Sure will. That stupid saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt. Baby, I am a living testimony that words hurt, because people come to therapy all the time about something somebody said in 1993. And they still, baby, they would have rather the person punched them. And at least the feeling of the punch would have went away. But the sting from them words have lasted through time and still going. So yeah, the sticks and stones may break my bones. Honey, so yeah. That is so true. They don't ask me the right questions. I'm rich, I know. Well, see, you have to put yourself to the side, because sometimes getting to the right question requires, especially when they know you a therapist, requires, you know, a different way. Because they probably like, oh, she a therapist, so I might have to go around and go about it a different way. But if they didn't ask you the question, then ask them why. Oh, why didn't you ask me about? And just see what their thought process was. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, gosh. Yeah. Passed away. Oh, I'm so sorry for your loss. Breast cancer. Traumatized they were. By the grace of God, they're okay. Yeah, Lauren, I'm so sorry to hear that. But definitely medical things. Your children are very resilient, and your children can take a lot, especially when it's the truth. One thing I tell people all the time, especially when it's a medical diagnosis, they don't be wanting to tell the family members. And I always tell them, let me tell you something. Be honest. Tell them the truth. Tell them what it look like, what it might look like, what it's gonna, because trauma happens when people are unsuspecting. Okay? Trauma happens because, okay, so let me tell you this. Oh. For people that it might not be clear for. For people that it might not be clear for. Because you can say, oh no, because, you know, I was sexually assaulted and that happened over the course of 5 years and I didn't want to suspect. No. It was traumatizing every time it happened. the trauma was set the first time it happened and you was unsuspecting of it. Because if you knew it was going to happen, you could have prepared yourself for it. Once you process it, because this is what we talk about in EMDR. So, you know, so we use this saying to say, okay, if you and your friends were camping in the woods and a bear hopped out, and the bear, you know, what would you do? You gonna fight the bear? You gonna freeze? You gonna flee? You know, whatever. And your brain is telling you to run because they've already identified that you cannot fight a bear. So your brain is telling you to run. If you go and try to fight the bear and you get mauled and end up in the hospital, trauma has set in because you did not do what your brain told you to do. If you did what your brain told you to do and your brain processed that, then every time you see a bear, you're not going to be afraid. But if you were mauled by the bear because you did not do what your brain told you to do, then you're going to have the initial fear of bear. You might not go to the zoo anymore. You might not even look at a book with a bear in it. But you and another person can have been in the same situation and they process the trauma differently, or they process the situation differently because your brain told you one thing, their brain told them something else, and they did exactly what their brain told them to do. And they were able to fully process what was going on, and they could laugh about it like, oh, hey, that darn bear came out, ate our food, and went on. You know, whatever. No trauma because you was able to process it in the moment. So you didn't have trauma, scared of bears, afraid of bears forever, for the rest of your life or until you went to therapy for it, because it wasn't traumatic for you. Trauma happens. The onset of trauma is when you were traumatized. And if it continues to happen, then it's unfortunate. It's unfortunate, but it already set in from the very first unsuspecting time. That you did not do what your brain told you to do, even at 8 or 9. You know, somebody approached you, and even though you're scared, and your brain is telling you, punch the person in the face, kick them, uppercut them, smack them, pull their hair, and you stand there like this. Trauma. But if you your brain is processing everything that you're doing, and your brain is constantly giving you more things to do to defend yourself. And that could have fought off somebody, right? Or, okay, here comes your mom or your auntie or somebody. What's going on up here? And then now, even though you might not mess with that person no more, you're not going to be scared of all men. If that makes sense. So trauma happens when it's unsuspecting and you don't do what your brain is asking you to do, because you freeze, or you run when you're not supposed to, you freeze when you're not supposed to, or you fight when you're not supposed to. It's your body's responses to trauma. But if your brain done picked one, you do what your brain tell you to do, you can process it. But, you know, that's just me. Just talking about EMDR and a little bit about the brain. But yeah, so trauma happens when you're unsuspecting, the onset of it. And then that carries through whenever. And other things start to pile up. And you could have one traumatic thing and then another traumatic thing that don't have anything to do with each other. And just so much stuff just pile up. And then it's just like a big ball of confusion. And I don't even know who I am anymore. But you can dig yourself out of all of that with the right modality and the right therapist. So yeah. Y'all, I can talk about this all night. I love what I do. But I done probably talk y'all head off. Y'all know that. Y'all know what type of person I was in school. I always get in trouble for talking. She can move me to 30 different tables, and I'm still going to find a friend and talk to me. Yes, honey. But yeah, so yeah, before I go, I will answer this question. Quanda said, I'm late. How can I find someone to help with that? So the first thing you can do is you can go to your primary care physician. And you can start with your primary care physician. Now they want everything to be really inclusive. They want everything to be comprehensive. And so they want to be able to talk to each other. Like your doctor want to talk to your therapist want to be able to talk to your psychiatrist. Your psychiatrist want to be able to talk to your therapist. Like they, back in the day, services were spread all out and didn't nobody know who was doing what. You could have went to the doctor over here and the therapist over here. And y'all, I'm telling you, it's good to have your doctor, your therapist, your physical trained therapist. Like if you got me, I'm gonna take my knee for instance. So I had knee surgery, and medically, my doctor was prescribing me medication for my knee, but I was also going through physical therapy, which was causing me great pain, and it was causing me depression. So I was talking to my therapist. But my therapist was also talking to my physical therapist. And my physical therapist was also talking to my doctor. Because what happens is somebody else will be prescribed some medication. Now the physical therapist can also help me with my mental health. Like, okay, well, your therapist told me that typically when you come in here, you already feel anxious. So let's start with some warm up first. Let's lightly go into. And then your doctor can prescribe the medication because they know what's going on. So if everybody know what's going on and is on one accord, it's better for you. Don't try to hide. Okay, well, I ain't gonna tell my doctor I'm over here trying to talk to. No, you want your treatments to be comprehensive where everybody can talk to everybody and know what's going on so it can best help you. It can best help you to me. Now that's just me. I don't know about you, but I'm trying to tell you that's just me. And so with the first time that I had when I did the knee replacement, I was through. I mean, I was gone. The pain had me. I was all types of depressed, everything. The second time I had to go and get my knee scraped and all that because I couldn't even move my leg because I had just sat in my depression. And I'm telling y'all this as a therapist, it happens, right? The second time I was like, oh no, the PT gonna be talking to my mental health counselor. My mental health counselor gonna be talking to my doctor. My doctor gonna be everybody gonna be talking. I need comprehensive care. Honey, I'm worth comprehensive care. Okay. Let's get to talking to each other. And don't let them tell you that they can't. They would want to. You're their client. You're their patient. They want to know what's going on with you so they can best help you. And once I did that, once I got all my services connected and everybody was talking, that I was able to start thriving and see a little bit of glimmer of hope and light at the end of the tunnel. So yes, you can. It do need to be comprehensive. So you can start with your primary care physician and ask them, do they have behavioral health? Do they recommend somebody? Sometimes doctor's offices have therapists. I used to work at a doctor's office as a therapist. Sometimes doctor's offices have therapists there that they hire just for this purpose. So they can all be able to know what's going on and talk to each other. They can have their notes on site, all these things. Doctors are not mental health counselors or psychiatrists. They don't need to prescribe you medication because people, I go to my doctor and I get my mental health meds from my MD. They're MD, but they're not a psych. They're not a psychiatrist. If it's mental health, you need to go see somebody that is a mental health specialist, a mental health counselor. Your doctor's, oh yeah, you depressed. Let me go ahead and give you a little Zoloft. Okay, well, if you fine with it, keep going to your doctor. Keep going to your medical doctor for your mental health concerns. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You wouldn't go to your mental health counselor for a cancer treatment. Why would you go to your medical doctor for your mental health treatment? Just me. Kids too. I see, oh yeah, the doctor diagnosed them with ADHD and put them The medical doctor? Baby, if you don't let's redo this. Let's do this on my level. I respect the medical doctors, but I need y'all to make sure that y'all are coming to, if it's mental health, you need to be in the mental health. Stay in that lane now. It's okay. And so maybe somebody, so you start there and see what your insurance can cover. Sometimes insurance is tricky about what they cover, about what they will cover. I think it's so crazy that they even put caps on sessions, like, oh, you only get 8 sessions. What? Baby, that's only 2 months. I'm barely even we ain't barely even out the door at this point, So yeah, at the end of the day, you have to you have to make sure that your insurance is covering it or will cover it. But you can always start with your medical doctor, because they should be able to get you to some behavioral health. If you don't want to go that route, BetterHelp. I've had some good stories on BetterHelp. A lot of times people find good therapists on the app, BetterHelp app. They find some good therapists. I personally know a couple of friends who do BetterHelp as therapists. So that's also an option. You can also seek BetterHelp, the app, and see if you can't connect yourself. Psychology Today. A lot of people don't even think about Psychology Today. Honey, I've been paying for a subscription on Psychology Today, and baby, people don't even think about Psychology Today as a resource. But Psychology Today is a resource for people looking for therapists. I'm on there, but I'm not taking any new clients. But yeah. And unfortunately, if you're looking from outside of the United States, I don't really know that route. So I apologize in advance for that. But yeah, I'm only speaking from my neck of the woods. So yeah, somebody said apt to health. Okay. It's called BetterHelp, HELP. And yes, they do online. So if you're one of the people that like to do online therapy, then BetterHelp can definitely be for you. I'm the type of person that likes to sit on the couch with my people. Baby, we need to come in. And plus, you can't do EMDR over the online, right? But if it's just something that you need, you can, that you're able to do psychotherapy, talk therapy, cognitive behavioral, something like that, then yeah, by all means, online could, online since 2020, people have definitely been utilizing online a lot. And I had to do it in 2020. And as soon as the stuff was lifted, baby, I had to go back to the couch. Cause I was like, no, my client's gonna have to come in, baby. It's just, I can't do online. It's just, I like to be in person. But yeah, I definitely. Oh, Quanda, but baby, listen, I know that knee. Woo, child. Yes, honey, online. They have online therapists. Yes, absolutely. So yes, y'all, but this has been a very great conversation, and it really y'all don't know, like, it helps me to talk about these things. I really do want people to have the information. I really hope that people can really just see that all therapists are not the same, and that you do matter. If you're still here with breath in your body, it's something you gotta do. Now, get to it. And how you gonna do it? And you ain't healed. Through your healing comes your testimony. The test was yours, but the testimony belongs to other people. So if you got your testimony is locked up, baby, it's time to unlock it. People, I don't tell my business what I want. Baby, your testimony is to help other people, to save somebody. You don't know who your testimony is for. You don't know what purpose God has for you on this earth. But keeping that testimony locked up is not it. Now, the test we go through is ours. The testimony belongs to other people. In order for you, you're going to have to go through it. And it's going to be hurtful. It's going to hurt, baby. Anytime you grow, it hurt. You grow, it hurt. It's just what it is. But then you learn. And through that learning, you're able to teach. It's something. Honey, somebody need whatever it is you got. Don't be selfish. Because we got to let it all out before we leave this earth. It's got to come out. And it's got to get to the person or the people that it needs to get to. So while you still got breath in your body, I don't care if you're 90. You got something that somebody else needs, and you can't be selfish with it. Okay? Can't be selfish with it. That testimony, even though you went through the test, baby, that testimony is for other people. You know, I really do want people to get comfortable with being able to talk about the things that they've gone through, because that's how other people, you healed because you done went through the test and you have a test. The only time that somebody can have a testimony is when they done gone through something. Gone through. That, not still going through. When you done gone through. You can't give a testimony and you in the middle. Because people were there, what happened at the end? What happened when you you can't tell it too soon. But don't not tell it at all. You can't tell it until it's just right. But when it's just right, tell it. And it ain't gotta be to every Tom, Dick, and Harry. It could just be a girlfriend down the street. And she gonna tell you, girl, you don't know, you just saved my life. God told me to call you today, girl, and tell you this. I don't know why I was tugging on my heart. You know how many times you done had that tug, but you keep pressing it down and pressing it down. That's still trauma. You still gotta heal from that. Because you can't be embarrassed about your testimony, baby. That's something you went through. You got through it. And now somebody else, whatever you going through, you ain't going through. You might have went through it alone, but somebody else going through that same thing. I'm trying to tell you right now. It's nothing you can say that you done went through that ain't somebody else ain't went through. Girl, yeah, because I done had a thing on my eye. And then 50 people. Girl, I had one on my eye too. You did? I thought I was the only one. Now. Girl, that thing in my neck. And it, a flash just go like this. And then it just radiate all down my chest. And it been doing that. And then it burned. Girl, I got the same thing. What happened? What you do? Oh, I went to Dr. ZZ down here. And they didn't hear. Girl, for real, I still got the burning. Girl, he took the burning away from me. Girl, let me tell you how I did it. Somebody is going through the same thing you going through, but they don't know until you tell them. And that's what you got to do. You got to tell people. You got to tell people. It's okay. It's okay. It ain't telling your business. It's just telling what God wants you to tell them. It ain't your business. It's their business. They need it. They need it. It's their business. You just a vessel that God gonna use to give it to them. So it's their business and they need it from you. You just a vessel. But you got to be a willing vessel. You got to be a willing vessel. Yep. Well, y'all have a good and blessed night. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye.